Hey, welcome back, everybody. Another session of Rime of the Frost Maiden with these four companions and all of their dogs now.
It's true.
When we left off, they had broken into an abandoned building, as they do, and slept on the floor for the night. And now they wake up, and it's the dim light is shining through the windows that indicates that, yes, it is technically dawn, but still dark as hell outside.
Garriman just kind of cricks himself up. Having slept rather hard, just where are all of the dogs right now?
They are still in a pile around Cole.
Remembering him turning into a giant young adult novel cover model for a moment. Yeah, that's just gets himself up and just starts brushing dust off of himself with prestidigitation. Oh. Alright. I think this is the closest we're going to get the sunrise.
That's a shame.
Yeah, not fond of it either, but I think we were trying to get up to the mountain in a hurry, yes?
That's correct.
And you still have to get through to Care Koning. You just had to stop last night.
Yep. Stopped after getting our asses kicked, but we slept for 8 hours, so we're fine.
You're good.
Nothing happened.
Sleep cures all ails.
Alright, I'll just see about scrapping in the boys. Just steps outside, shivering a little bit as snow immediately starts bombarding him, and works on getting the sled set up.
As soon as somebody sees you step outside, a guard, not the same one as last night, but another one, kind of waves at you and goes, my friend, when I relieved him, he told me that you guys were in there, so I didn't freak out.
Very, very good of him to do so. Freak outs are best avoided.
And he wanted me to let you know that there is a place to go get food, but he doesn't have a lot.
I see.
He points over here on the map to, no, game, I don't want you to do that. Hold on, 1 second. Roll20 is being dumb again. This one over here.
Alright. Across the bay, eh? Whew. Admittedly, I probably could stand to go for a bite. I mean, I don't want to impose, of course.
Just wanted to let you know that it's there, but if you're on your way to Karakoning, there's also an inn there, so it's up to you. Just didn't want you to trek off hungry or anything.
We have rations of our own here. In the event of it, we won't starve, but still thank you kindly for your advice. I'll go let the others know. And we'll just kind of step back inside after making sure the sled's in tip-top shape. So, could I roll perception just to see if there's anything else of note that looks odd or out of place around the area, or any other people that might be nearby?
Okay, you
Or
just...
is it pretty obvious?
You don't have to roll a perception to see what's outside or anything. People are waking up. Some early risers here, hoping to go out and actually do anything on the lake, because still completely frozen and hard to fish. But they're gonna go try. Goddammit.
Absolutely. You just kind of shiver a little bit and make his way back inside. There's a place across the way that is serving breakfast if we wanted something hot, though they said they don't have a lot. We want to give this something a little warm in our bellies, or do we want to head out if you're in a hurry?
I'd say we should keep going.
I'm leaning that way myself. This town looks like they need all the resources they can get right now.
And we're on a rescue mission, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cole, what about you?
He's looking a little bleary-eyed, just, in the pile of dog.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like his eyes are notably a little red and look irritated as he just kind of rubs them and wakes up. If we need to, we can just hunt along the way.
All right, then. That's unanimous.
Are you allergic to
I'm not.
dogs? No, I'm just whispering, and I whispering to myself, "Don't keep going." We're all good.
Jogga was actually going to ask, it's like, not a morning person there, Cole?
Mornings are fine. I'm usually up before most of you.
Did you sleep?
Yes, I slept. Just bringing back old memories is all.
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
Well, guess I could
Yeah, of
probably
course.
get back to the inn. I guess they'll just shack them up where you sleep then. Keep them out of the cold that way.
Well, that could work.
Alright then, let's get the move on. Northward we go, off to climb a mountain in the freezing cold and see if we can find someone.
Off to Kaer Koenig, was it?
Believe
Yep.
so?
Kaer yeah. Right then. Takes you about 2 hours to get there. Nothing really happens along the way. You're thinking that everything is still too tired to even bother with you.
Gehrman still is aggressively watching the skies after getting his shit wrecked. But
That is
yes.
fair.
Oh, and the fact that we know there's a dragon flying around.
Extra incentive, yes.
Yeah.
And you come up the road here. There's this pile of ruined buildings right in front of you as you're walking up. It looks like the remains of some sort of castle.
Oh, stonework. I don't know why that gets my attention the way it does.
And as you're walking closer to Kaer Koenig, you can see the mountain that you're probably going to rearing up out of the fog and everything. White slopes. It would be gorgeous if the sun actually was shining on it, but right now it just kind of looks like a dull, looming bit of rock.
That might be the least friendly looking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Less than the Peritons?
You'd be surprised. I'm actually going to say yes. Peritons are dead now.
Jogging looks at it. It's like, I think the girl was worse, but yeah, at least the girl's dead.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Off we go then.
As you're walking through town, you see some people, like, in the streets. Nobody looks inclined to talk to you or to anybody else in the streets. Everybody here seems even more downtrodden and angry than any of the other towns that you have seen so far.
Oh. Something must have happened here.
Nothing unpleasant.
Even people that you probably think have been living in the same town their entire lives are glaring at each other and not speaking.
Right.
You see people...
So this feels like we're walking into a powder keg.
Something is going on here, and you're not entirely sure what it is, but Kaer Koenig is pretty far away from everything else.
This place place looks downright miserable.
And I will show you this, if it will let me. There we go.
More fish.
Just a fish. A fish.
These guys really like their fish.
It's got such a simple-looking face. Not a care in the world. Doesn't even realize the osprey is about to make off with it.
That's grim.
Not to him.
Wow. Okay.
Surf life.
Hi, Mega Man.
It's his fan. He's in 90-degree weather with no AC, so if he doesn't have it on, he's going to
Oh,
die.
sorry, was that my
No,
fault?
no, I understand, but it sounded almost bit for bit like the Mega Man damage sound when Mega Man gets hit.
It is. It did sound like Mega Man was dying.
Oh no.
So you were told that there is some place around here that's called the Frozen Far Expeditions that might have some information for you about who you're looking for. But asking somebody in the middle of the street doesn't seem like it's an idea that you can follow up on.
Yeah, that sounds dangerous.
Typically, bars are much more even with people too
Maybe
drunk
I
to
can-
care.
If people are being extra frosty, I could do the whole aging their alcohol with magic thing. That tends to make people happy.
It's worth a try. Actually, I think that might backfire.
How so?
Everyone just seems really hostile. I don't think it would be too much of a stretch for them to assume you were trying to poison them or something.
Not if I drink it first.
You can always just offer money for information.
What if we poison the coins, though? Rubs them in toxins.
I think that's less likely.
I don't know. I've seen that happen to friends.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Cutthroat business.
Waterdeep's
Law making.
weird.
Yeah, that sums it up pretty well.
And I'm from Neverwinter. That's saying a lot.
Yeah.
Everybody just looks at him and goes, "Yeah."
Everyone within a 30-mile radius just turns to look at the camera.
Yeah. Neverwinter sucks. Alright. No. If you wanted to try to find the inn, you could, but walking along this path, you could probably find something.
Guess I can roll perception as we're walking along, see if anything stands out of note. We're
Okay.
looking for the expedition company, basically.
Yes.
See if we can find that or someone else who might know something along the way. Here we go. A 4. Gehrman is just too busy thinking and regaling with stories about how a friend of his nearly died because of somebody rubbed poison all over the coins that they were paid with, and talked about how if it wasn't for that good old dwarven constitution, oh boy, might have been the inn for them.
Wow.
Not even remotely paying attention.
I'm going.
Okay.
Everybody can roll a perception check to see if they can find something that looks like a shop.
Okay.
Not investigation? Okay.
Sometimes the dice give it.
Dice does give it. As you're walking past this building here, Jogan happens to turn and look into the windows, and it is full of climbing gear and cold weather clothing, like very heavy furred lined rugged jackets and everything else in there.
And Joggin's been riding Boy, so he just like reins the dog, and he's like, "Oh, I think we found it."
Boy begins wagging his tail, though you're not sure if that means yes or no, or if he's just really happy because he's a really happy dog.
All right, well, and then I guess we go in and see, and just will make his way inside. Always happy to get out of the cold. Hello?
Hello? Oh, hold on, 1 second. Just let me get out of the back here. I'll be right up.
Take your time.
Also, Roll20 has done something to me and has turned off
Oh no.
what I was looking at. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, here we go. Trying to get back
quick,
to where
am
the
I
hell I
reading
was.
Sorry.
Go ahead and ask your question. I'm just looking for something that I was just looking at. And
I don't know if you've mentioned this, but looking at the map, is it like sloping down towards the lake, like an amphitheater thing?
it is going down towards the lake. It's not a very, it's not a harsh slant, except for in some places, but it is going down towards the lake.
Okay, because I was just wondering, because like all this interspace is like empty, and it's like, that's weird building planning, but then it's like, oh, this might be ledges.
Yeah, it's a ledge going
Alright.
down.
I've been looking up how to do maps because of Oasis Valley, so I was just like, oh, well, that's weird.
Cat, can you stop? Can you stop? I'm trying to read a book. Okay. Alright, okay, hello? And out of the back, like, what looks like the storage room, somebody walks through. It's not a door, it's more like a flap of furs and everything. And stepping out is a young lady? Yes, a lady. Doesn't actually specify, so you're not sure if it's a lady or a man. Very androgynous looking.
Ah, yes. The young.
Walks out and says, "Hello, how can I help you? Welcome to the Frozen Far Expeditions. I'm sorry, I just opened and I haven't gotten any business for."
And funny you mentioned past business. We
Do you
heard
recognize
that
this
there
call?
was. Yes. Go ahead.
Sorry.
He has that weird lag where everybody starts talking and then he thinks we're all being quiet.
Gotcha. Well, funny you should mention previous business. My companions and I are here looking for the last fellows who intended to come through town and go on an expedition up the mountain there.
Oh, yeah, okay. There was 4 of them. It was a fellow named Garrett, and then he was leading 3 others up the trail for some reason. I think it was a Goliath fella and a halfling and a tiefling.
Oh. Wow, that's a mix around here, especially. Okay, that certainly sounds like the one we're searching for. This is Garrett's dog here. We were told by his partner to that this dog coming back to their home was a rather distressing sign that something may have gone wrong. We've been contracted to go and check in on them up on the mountain, see if they're all right.
Oh, well, yeah, they didn't. I didn't see the dog come back down, or I would have gone up and looked myself. But Well, if you need a guide up the mountain, I do have somebody who might be able to help. If you're willing to wait for a couple minutes, she should be along pretty soon.
Just looks back over at the others.
We're probably going to need a guide, but it does depend how long this takes, I guess.
It's already been a few days, but yeah, none of us have mountain climbing experience.
A few minutes shouldn't matter too much one way or the other.
Okay, what? Just give her a couple minutes. She is coming. She should be here not too long from now. In the meantime, is there anything that you need to purchase before you go up there? It is pretty cold. I do see that you're all...
We should probably get some climbing gear.
Hey, let me see here. So, I've never gone mountain climbing myself. I'm not from these parts. Can at least check and see what all I have on my hands.
Oh wait, I have a Dungeoneer's pack that might have a climbing kit.
Explorer's pack. Let me look back into that again. I know at the very least we have plenty of rope. That's important.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely want to get a climbing kit. Although I did have a question. Couldn't help but notice the rather dour mood of your little settlement here.
Yeah, you
Something happened?
noticed that, huh?
I mean, it looked like everyone was ready to start knifing each other over, a stray glance.
They might. You know how long you had to travel to get here? And I'm assuming that you came from Cairden Val, and how long it took you to get to Cairden Val itself.
Yeah.
There used to be a ferry running between here and there and everywhere else down south. But as you can tell, and he points out the window, there's no ferry running on that, and it's really hard to get food, and everybody is just kind of assuming that we've just been left here by the rest of the 10 towns to die.
Oh dear.
And I imagine a lot of people must be stranded here.
The only reason people haven't left is because the tavern still has not run out of beer. And that's the only thing that people around here care about right now.
It's a worthy enough reason. The roads aren't exactly super safe. We didn't have any trouble coming here, but on the way to Cairden Val, a couple of Peritons attempted to eat us.
Yeah, they do that. One second, I have to refresh Roll20.
And then we started eating them.
That's also fair. I mean, that happens.
That was our dinner, I think, last night.
Yeah, a little oily, a little gamey.
Well, it's food.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much why everybody here is a little on edge, and then there's also the fact that somebody is breaking into houses and taking shit.
Oh.
Oh.
Do it.
Joggin visibly perks up.
So nobody knows who's doing it. Nobody knows why they're doing it and everything else, but if you don't know if your neighbor is stealing from you, you suddenly don't like your neighbor very much.
That makes sense.
And thievery. How despicable.
I mean, no offense, but this place doesn't seem like, the typical place for thieves guild operation like that, or is it just
We don't think it's
someone is...
all we know is we see like heavy boot prints in the snow, and we're just assuming that somebody is breaking in looking for food and taking it from their neighbor and everything like that, that kind of stuff. So
Yes.
nobody is happy right now.
So, I'm guessing no one's been able to track the boot prints further.
No, they just kind of, all the wind and everything blows over them, and we've just been lucky to see them sometimes. And, Roll 20 is being weird for me tonight. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, there's the music. Joggin will silently, telepathically to the rest of the group say, maybe we should come back after we rescue Garen and figure this out. This is intriguing.
Yeah, admittedly. Certainly couldn't hurt.
Cole, you could probably track him down, no problem.
Maybe. We will see.
See how we're looking after we're done with that mountain. Or after it's done with
Yeah.
us.
But, Joggin's, looks back to the proprietor and is like, well, not sure if we can really help out with that at the moment. Kind of pressing, but, how much is climbing gear? Or what would you suggest that we equip ourselves?
That is what I'm trying to find, but when I'm trying to click on the link to actually look at what he has for offer, Roll20 won't open it, so I'm just getting angry. 1 second. I'll find my book.
If you want a climber's kit, I've got the tab for that pulled up here.
That's basically what he's selling, yes, and cold weather gear, which you already have. Why are you not pulling this?
Yeah, we have it here. I'll just do a copy paste screen cap.
I don't know why it's not pulling this up. It's making me mad. Okay.
25 gold. Yikes.
Okay. A couple minutes after, as you're searching the shelves and looking at the climbing kit and going, I don't know if I want that. You hear the stomping of thick, heavy boots coming through the door and a gruff voice saying, Hey, Atlas, what you doing? Good morning. Oh, we actually have customers in here?
Good morning. Oh, what am I looking at?
You see a shield dwarf lady standing there.
Oh no. Not again. Well, better write off a lot of gold off Garen's sheet already.
Well, greetings, everybody. My name is just Jartha? Jathara, yeah. Jathara, how you doing? Can I help you with anything? If old Atlas hasn't, done it for you already?
We were just talking a little bit, shooting the breeze, as it were, kinsman.
Nice to see another dwarf. I mean, just a whole lot of us, but, still nice to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Run into more than a few in my time up here. From down south, unfortunately. Getting used to the winter.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get used to this winter.
I haven't yet, so I'll take the word for it on that.
I don't think anybody has or is going to, so. What brings you to town? Nobody just passes through here anymore, unfortunately.
A rescue mission, apparently, or at least a scouting mission. The last people who took an expedition up the mountain there apparently have, they believe something's gone wrong. It's the family of the guide who took them.
Oh, well. Those four that went by just not too long ago? Well, not too long ago.
Yeah.
I mean, a couple days at least, but. Oh,
You
well.
think something happened because their dog ran all the way from there back home to, what was it, Targos?
That is a long way for a dog to go.
It's a very good dog.
Well, if you need somebody to show you up the mountain, can hire me. I'll take you up there. But if you can track yourselves, I mean, kind of be wasting your money. But
We certainly had to trust an expert. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? And Garen will just kind of reach into his coat and pull up the little guild badge that he has from Waterdeep of dwarven respect. Just trying to see if there's anything I can get out of his background respect of the stout folk thing here. Basic gist is, dwarves like me.
oh wow. Oh, holy shit. Okay, well, maybe I'll just take you up there for a freebie this time. Maybe you owe me a favor afterwards.
We've heard a thing or two about all the people breaking into houses. Could certainly look into that when this is all done with.
Oh,
After
yeah.
a kindness of this magnitude.
That business, yeah. We sure would like that. We haven't been broken into yet, but that's because I'm here.
Oh, I can tell. You look like you can handle yourself.
Yeah, poor old Atlas probably would have been robbed already twice if I wasn't here. Atlas, who is still in the, the business of opening up the shop for the night, for the morning, he just kind of looks over and says, I could have kicked your ass 5 years ago if it wasn't for this damn leg. You shut up.
They're on the knee.
There's
Sorry.
history here.
When you get old, when you're, you get older and joints start to pop and don't look, correct. And also I know that I described this guy as young when I said it, but that was for the dwarf because the Roll20 was being stupid. So this guy is now old. He's suddenly aged in front of your eyes.
He's old young. He's like ageless. That ageless old person kind of face. Kind of the David Bowie aging gracefully thing.
Yes, that's what happened.
Or there's the John Carpenter growing old, where you look like you've been 80 for 40 years.
That's one of the two. We could choose whichever one we want.
Okay. I am there. Something's popped up. Okay. I'm clicking on links and they're not popping up until like 5 minutes later, so you're...
That is weird.
We're just gonna go by the seat of my pants tonight.
Yeah.
Alright. So, do you guys need to buy anything? And you have a free guide now, because... Gearman.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so, we don't have much experience with going up mountains. What sort of gear usually is required here? We're not hurting for money at the moment. I'm certain I can afford whatever we need.
And before we go, we need to find out is there a kennel we can keep our sled dogs?
Oh, if you wanted, you could board them here. I don't mind having a few dogs running around the place. And Atlas says, opening up, there's a place in the back you can put them. I mean... No.
It's the back, eh? Not sure how Lug will like that. He has very refined tastes.
Which one is Lug? The guy says. Like, there's a bunch of them out there.
That one. Points at the big, just towering, doofy-faced Saint Bernard that's just happy to be alive.
Honestly, you could probably take that one with you.
Oh dear. Don't know. Lug doesn't seem like a fighter. It's more of a lover.
He takes another look at the dog and looks back at you like, are you sure?
I think we can handle it.
Well, admittedly, we are tracking. We're already taking Boy up, so what's one more dog, I guess? Just in case we need a backup sniffer.
Or two. And Maximus raises his trunk.
Ah, yeah. See, we're in very good shape.
Well, I don't know why you're taking me if you have all the. You all look pretty capable of tracking if you ask me, but if
You know the terrain. The tracker knows the terrain is worth five that do not.
well, I thank you for the compliment, but I would recommend at least one of you has a climber's kit, because
Put me down for one then. How much?
25 GP if you got it.
Just not even making just hand-eye coordination, slaps down 25 gold pieces between his fingers and just slides them forward.
Oh well, thank you kindly, and he gets you an actually fairly well maintained climber's kit. Like everything in here is very well maintained and at least mostly brand new. You know, you can't really get new in places like this, but
It's well maintained and in good shape. I
in
get
good
it.
shape.
Very nice. Quality craftsmanship.
Well, it wouldn't do you much good if it was made of crap. You know, climbing a mountain with junk is pretty much gonna kill you, and I'm not in the business of sending people to their deaths.
Oh my god, someone gets it. Just kind of walks around, looks through the things, says, anyone else need anything? This is pretty handy stuff, he says, just kind of messing with the rope and all the other equipment it comes with. Which is Titans, boot tips. Ooh, I have little blades on the edge of my boots now. Gloves and a harness. Yep, very nice.
They also sell camping gear if you wanted any of that, but
We have any like tents or anything?
No, we've been pretty much just using sleeping bags and bunking down in the snow.
God, that's horrible.
pretty
How
much
have we been all,
Yeah,
how have
was
we
gonna tell.
survived this long?
luck.
Snows are really
We
good
lucked out into
insulator.
getting an end very early on.
Also,
Yeah.
snow is a really good insulator. You can actually burrow into it as long as you have something between your skin and the snow. It's quite warm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know that, but that requires work. Just in case we need it, how much for a good sized tent or two?
Gee. Well, if my
2-person tent, 2 gold according to the player's handbook.
thank you again, it was not coming up, and right after
Yep.
you said that, there it is. Yep.
A 2-person tent costs 2 GP.
Got one here for 2 people. Be 2 gold pieces apiece for those tents.
4 gold down. Thank you.
Right.
I think just we'll put these on. Garriman just looks over at all this stuff and realizes that he is in fact quite small. Looks over at Jog and sees he is also quite small. Looks over at the other larger 2.
Do not
At
mind.
this point,
I
he
do
is
not mind.
he is nearing the amount of equipment load to where he looks like the little brother in A Christmas Story a little bit right now.
Alright, I wouldn't mind carrying some of it.
You are a Saint Maximus. Just hands him over. We'll put him on the sled when we're done with everything.
Works for me.
I also want you to know that this lady that is going with you has no stats.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I'll
Well.
put lug on protecting her.
Which that means she can't die.
Oh,
Oh no. We have a god in our midst.
the immortal NPC. Alright.
There are no stats for this lady, so I don't know how I'm supposed to use her as a guide for you.
Beats me.
I'm gonna assume it's an oversight.
It's
I'd
gotta
probably
be.
go with, like, scout or something.
Probably. I'll just grab that.
Yeah, scout works.
I
Not
don't-
super strong, but plenty good at what it does.
Yeah, I don't like having a god in your party, so there we go. We've got one. Okay.
Just like basically just give her advantage because she knows the terrain or something? Mm.
Yep.
Sounds good to me. Okay. Well, whenever you fellows are ready, I'll show you up the way.
Times are wasting.
Yep.
Off we go.
Best to use the daylight while we got it.
Whatever day.
There actually is.
Yeah, not much of that these days.
Then let's not burn what little daylight we have.
Okay.
Oh, just because they've mentioned it, just weird things happening. I'm going to be using the detect magic as we go through the town now. I forgot that I have that as just at will now.
Okay.
Just to make sure, it's just like, and he's a little klepto, so it's a habit.
That is fair.
Gesundheit.
That wasn't me. That was Nora. You could hear that all the way over there.
Yeah, I actually heard that too.
She's in the fucking kitchen.
Bless you, Nora.
Everybody says bless you.
Thank you.
There you go.
Nora cameo.
Okay. So she takes you, and you. There's no real trail towards the mountain, but she's taking you on what has to be a trail underneath all of the snow because she is completely sure of herself and where she's going. No, you don't have a lot of problems getting there. You wouldn't really have problems getting there because you can see where it is, but now you don't have to struggle through snow or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You save time, possibly saving a life or two. Possibly.
thanks,
And
Clancraft, your background. We don't have to pay for this.
this is a really strange map, but it's neat. So you come in like right around here.
Whoa.
Um,
All black for me. I think this is a hidden map.
Mapped.
it shouldn't. God damn it! Roll 20.
It is also all black for me.
Mm,
Wait, let me see if I can put down Juggin's token. Yeah, I don't see anything.
Roll
Right,
20.
Midnight Sun.
There. Now, can you see that?
Whoa.
I see a
A
thing.
little block.
God
Yep.
freaking damn it! Roll 20.
This is a map we're not meant to see all of. Can't even see myself. I can select myself.
Yeah, I put myself down. I'm like,
I know I'm moving. I can see my little outline, but I can't see my token.
I don't actually see my. I don't think I can drag my token.
you
Hmm.
can, it's just gotta keep it selected.
If you lose it, it's gone forever.
Hold on.
I think you have to give us all the ability to see.
Ah, I'm blind.
Lug, what does your dog nose smell?
I have to give you all vision on the new maps.
Interesting.
Oh, I will.
Yes, that's one of
Oh,
the
there's
annoying
3 Juggins.
That's
Just
just one of the more
multiple
annoying bits, yeah. Oh, yep. I see now.
You good now? Can everybody
Yeah, I
see
see
this
it.
shit?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's actually like I can't see in this the box, no matter where I move it.
Yeah, we can see you. Oh no,
Yeah.
you're gone.
Where are you going? You should be able to see because I gave you vision.
I can see.
Yeah, no, it's like the real time vision where the whatever box is there on the left is blocking the view, so it's just that black square.
Okay.
Yeah, that part is still blacked out.
Yeah,
but I
that's-
think that's intentional.
That's intentional.
Yeah, everything else on the map is visible.
Okay. All right. So your scout friend brings you up towards the base of the mountain, and as you get closer, you can see that there's like over here. You can see what remains of a camp. Like somebody has just left their their gear there, like their camping gear, their tents are still popped up. There's an overturned sled as you get closer, and as you get even closer, you can see that there's 5 dogs huddling around each other, trying to stay warm, still strapped to the sled.
Oh dear.
Does dog recognize him?
Yep. Boy
Up to him.
Boy runs over there and starts, giving doggy kisses. So if you're still riding on Boy, you're over there now.
Yeah. And I'm gonna hop down and unhook the other dogs.
Yeah.
Don't remember. It was just kind of a flurry of conversation. I don't remember if we brought Lug along or not. That's a lot of dogs.
You did bring Lug. You brought Lug.
Okay. Well, Lug would definitely be over there too. Then it's just the kind of creature he is.
I need to give him vision because that's dumb. Okay, so he's over there.
Oh, good. Lots of good boys. Let's go get some out. Kierman will step over and just start cutting through the ropes and things that have got them held to the sled.
They just kind of they start milling about and licking you and kissing, but they look really hungry and miserable.
Okay, I'm gonna take 5 of my rations and break them up to, be doggy portions, and then.
Or what about, do we still have any of that fresh Perryton meat?
Probably.
Oh,
I would assume we
do
hit
that.
saved some.
That'd probably be better for them than rations.
They will definitely eat that.
And while they're taking care of the dogs, could I, investigate the sled and the area?
Yep. If you want to roll for that, you can either roll perception or investigation if you'd like.
Either
Investigation
one,
could actually have a bonus.
I'll give you
I was
aid.
going to have Alphacoria help me.
Oh, perfect. In that case, could I roll as well?
Yes.
Since I'm over there. Alright, let's get
Well, it's a 10. Shit.
investigation, perception, so that. Investigation slightly higher.
Oop, okay.
16, wow.
It was not a very high check, so you both see this. You can investigate around you. It doesn't look like anybody has been here except for the dogs, and they have been stuck. And it looks like underneath the dog sled, where the dogs couldn't reach, are 2 small crates. There's another crate broken open there that you're assuming had food in it, because the other 2, when you break it open, have rations to feed 4 people for 3 days. And
There we go.
Looks over at Jaga and just in a, wouldn't call that the greatest sign.
No.
Looks
no.
over at, did the dogs look hurt in any way, or they just look like they were just restrained?
Not hurt, but they look cold and they were hungry. So they have been down here alone and not being able to get away from the sled for a while.
You said the sled was flipped over and there's no sign of damage on it?
Nope. It was just turned over and they could not get out of their harnesses. Boy apparently was smart enough.
And they dragged it along for a while.
Likely, yes.
And with that investigation check, you can also tell that one of the harnesses, on the dog sled harness, has been ripped apart, and you're guessing that's where Boy came from.
Yeah, because he showed up wearing a torn up harness too.
Yeah. Bit his own way out, all likelihood. Smart boy.
He wags his tail.
Don't worry. He looks over, we'll do our best to find him. Talking to a dog.
Say that like it's strange.
You say that like it isn't strange. Alright. Maybe not for you. I'm from the city. Most dogs lived in alleyways over little pampered tiny things closer to the size of rats that rich women kept inside of their bags.
I'm gonna squint at you. I'm gonna roll
Yeah.
inside to see if you're lying.
Yeah, can I do an insight as well?
The living wolf.
Go for it.
Yeah, the living wolf has no idea of the concept of teacup dogs.
No.
There is no lie in his eyes at all.
He looks haunted.
Their eyes look like they're about to pop out of their skulls. The horrors of science and magic.
Sounds like Fey shenanigans.
Oh my
I
god.
think so, but it's really just greedy people trying to make money off of breeding dogs to look certain ways. It's really weird. Like, for example, here, now you see he points over at Lug and then at Boy. They look rather different, yeah? They're built to do similar things. It's like, this is a sled dog. I think Lug was originally meant to be more of like a rescue dog, but, you know, he's a machine. Built to run.
Lug looks at you and he's cross-eyed.
Yep, pure force of will, that one. Anyway, don't think we're going to find much else around here. It's been a few days. If they were close by, they would have come back for the food here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Well, should we head up? I mean, I can show you the way up, the best way to get up here without, hopefully not triggering an avalanche, because those are bad.
Have there been any recently?
Not recently, but that's because, they've already been triggered mostly. But with all this heavy snow, it wouldn't be a surprise.
We defer to your expertise.
Indeed.
So
you
I think
say.
we should probably follow their path to make sure we don't miss them.
If we can find it. You say it's the best path up. How many paths are there?
Well, you can climb straight up if you want, but, going up this cliff face there, you can go right up. I've seen some people do that for like a challenge or something. But if you really just want to walk up the mountain and not, break your neck, you go up here, up this path here.
That seems more likely what they would have done.
Cole's going to glance at the dogs real quick and then, using Speak with Animals, ask, can you show me where the people started to climb?
Boy, in particular, perks up and wags his tail and nods at you.
Okay.
Alright, I keep forgetting you can do that.
It's not hard.
Again. You say that like it isn't strange.
It isn't where I come from.
It very much is here. So if you'll have to forgive me for doing a few double takes as I get used to your whole thing.
Anyways, he's got a nod to Boy. Alright, show us.
And he starts trotting up the same way that your dwarven friend has pointed out.
They took what she regards as the best path. That is a good sign.
Indeed.
They didn't seem like stupid people when they came by, but you never know at a glance.
Yeah,
A lot of weird things can go wrong.
they were adventurers. They could have gone straight up the fucking mountain like idiots.
I know I should have written this down, but what did Garrett's wife say? Or it was his husband, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Why? What their goal was in the expedition? They were guiding someone.
Studying
Yeah.
something at the top of the mountain, if I recall.
Garrett
The husband was a guide, I think.
Garrett was guiding them up the mountain. He was paid to do that, but he didn't know why they wanted to go up.
There's ruins on the mountain. I'm assuming
The
they're poking
people-
around there.
The people in the town they came from, the mayor guy we spoke to that was okay with getting Garmish and Shardle and said something about them going up there for some kind of expedition, studying something
Right.
there. Recall that.
Right. They were being and they were being They were being quiet about what they wanted.
Well, are you ready to go up? I mean,
Yeah, let's keep going. Do we just let all the dogs come along, or?
We should probably leave most of them here.
Yeah,
Um,
it's just
maybe we should start like a little low fires so they could warm up a bit, and it'll go out before.
little fire and opened up those crates of rations for them.
Boy is going to show you the way, otherwise you can leave all of your dogs here, but Lug will just follow you. Doesn't matter where you're going.
Now I've just got it in my head that we told Lug to stay, and he just kept walking anyway, and we just gave up.
Lug will not
Rescue dog.
stay.
Rescue dog gonna rescue.
Yeah, we've got about as good a dog choice for going up a mountain as you can find.
I mean, once Boy returned, either to Garrett or his husband, Joggins is definitely going to be riding the lug around.
If Lug will allow it. Get Lug a little saddle.
I mean, halflings were known for riding St. Bernards in their art.
Yeah, mastiffs, yeah.
War dogs.
They do ride a lot of dogs, which is delightful.
Joggins had a dream since he was a little quarterling that of someday finding a blink dog.
Back in the day when I was a mere 1/16ling.
Was born a sweet little 1/20th.
Back when I was a 1/32nd.
All right. So who is going up first? What's the marching order you got? Because your guide is telling you that the best way to go up is at least double file. You can walk two abreast, but it's best to go up,
Right.
in a line.
Cole's probably going to be taking the lead mostly, probably pretty close to the guide and more or less helping her keep tracking and finding shit.
I imagine Maximus is also occupying a position close to the front just so he can clear away the snow.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
bulldozer.
He's helping.
So we've got
You all
Maximus, Cole.
Walks around becoming the mammoth.
embracing your ancestors. Alright.
Hold on,
Garmin will just be sticking close to them as possible, always looking around and trying to keep Lug from just walking off a cliff.
I guess Joggin will take up the rear, and he's actually going to send Ophicoria to float above, flying, to do a little aerial scouting.
Okay.
Kind of turning dappled color so she's not a bright magenta spot in the sky. So it's kind of
Camouflage.
change colors.
That's fair, yeah.
I love it. Little camouflage stealth mode bomber.
Okay.
So she's going to do a little aerial recon for us.
Ready. Okay. Start marching. Start marching up the mountain.
Alright, as we go, I guess I'll just have Garmin roll perception to see if there's anything we spot along the way.
Joggin, where'd you go? You flew away.
He flew up the mountain.
Oh no, Lug ate him. Perception roll. 15, wow. Okay, we're on the higher rolls so far tonight.
Doing pretty good with no modifier.
22 for Ophicoria.
Not bad.
Alright, and I got a...
It's all the dogs. You're thinking about the dogs.
Oh, dogs. Okay. Alright, so you do not see any tracks left behind by the previous expedition that went up here, but you, especially you, Maximus, you can Now that it's been pointed out to you, you can definitely tell that this was a track. It's very easy to follow it now that you know where it is. Also,
All right, everyone. This should be fairly easy. Just follow me, I guess.
You're doing the Lord's work, Maximus, Gehrman says, just looking at the massive snow drift being formed in his wake on either side.
Jorgen's thinking the same thing.
so if you want to
Some
go
of
ahead,
these snowdrifts, Jorgen would have to Bugs Bunny through to get through them.
I'd be Bugs Bunnying. I'd have to be Homer Simpsoning.
okay. So if you want to actually move your tokens, this is an event map, so I need you to actually move it.
Oh no.
So yeah, Maximus
I know,
and Cole.
Lugate Dearman.
Oh no. Stop it, Lug.
Stop eating, Gearman.
Lux just keeps trying to just lick him into the face and slobber all over him, and he's the perfect height to do it.
We found out Lug is actually the thing.
Oh god, don't even joke.
Oh God,
I'm not ready for that.
I can find
I've seen that
stats.
stat block.
I can find stats for that. Yeah,
And Rickton said stuff you can do that with.
I know it does. Okay. So up you go. Keep going. There's nothing that you can see so far except for following the track.
And I'm guessing the lighting up here is pretty dim too, what with it being perpetually darkish.
Yeah, it's dim, but it's dim in the way that it's like an overcast, snowy day outside.
Gotcha, just dark gray skies.
Mhm.
Okay, so there is some sunlight enough to where it'll look around. Huh, at least there's no snow blindness.
It's gloomy, but you can still see for the most part.
Whew.
So, with that perception, because that was still a really good perception, Maximus, as you're pushing your way through the snow, you hear over the howling wind whistling through all these rocks up here and the blowing snow, some patches of slippery ice. You see and hear what looks like goats ahead of you. Four little mountain goats. One of them actually climbing up the side of the mountain, and they don't seem hostile. They turn and look at you and do that aggressive thing that goats do, with shoving their horns towards you and screaming. If you ever heard a goat scream, it's doing that at you.
Surprisingly human-like.
Yeah.
My grandma jokes that's why goat babies are also called kids, because they sound like screaming human children.
Funny you should say little, though. That's them next to someone jogging size.
Yeah.
They are little in the sense that Maximus is the first one looking at them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's much bigger animals out here, yeah, but they absolutely could if you pissed them off. We are right near several cliff edges.
Yeah.
Oh my. Just look. Can I get a read on the goats looking into their horrible, horrible eyes?
If you'd like to, you can roll an insight on the goats.
Doing it.
The
Insight the
dwarf
goats.
who stares at goats.
11. I don't like them. I don't like their horrible, scheming little faces.
You don't like their eyes now that you stared at them too long and you can notice that they're sideways.
Ugh. Don't like that.
You think that they're horrible little animals and you want them to go away.
He just kind of steps behind Maximus a little bit more closely than he was. Well, what now?
Cole steps up, crosses his arms, and then speak with animals. I love being different animals. It's dumb. It's so dumb. Anyways, he's gonna just bluntly say, "We are not hunting you. We are looking for the two-leggers that came up this mountain."
They stop and look at you like, what the fuck? And they all just kind of relax their body posture and stop screaming at you. And one of them nods up the mountain.
He's going to nod back. Alright. They don't seem to be hostile once they know we're not trying to hunt them.
You say so.
Most prey species don't care about you if you're not trying to eat them or steal what they want.
Or they're not deer looking for, loving.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I fucking hate deer in mating season.
Most hoofed animals turn into horny monsters at that time of year.
Devil things. Alright. Right, so the mountain goats just let you go right by them. They don't seem bothered or anything. One of them does bleat at you before you step a little any further, and
Garrett jumps.
Makes a point to look at Cole and then look up, like around here, this portion of the mountain, and he gestures at you like you should probably be careful around there.
He's going to nod again, and he's going to take some preserved fruit or something out of his ration pack and leave it on the snow before continuing on.
And if you want to, you can all roll a perception check when you get closer to the area that the goat indicated for you.
Cole will actually point out. He will point out and say, "Oh,
what?" Garrett's in a heightened state of awareness.
A few minutes after we left the goat, Jog is just like, maybe it's a good thing I didn't suggest we hunt them, because I was going to.
Well.
Ooh, Corey got a crit.
Jeez, both you and Goodman.
Cole's just gonna say, "Goats taste good, but may not be worth the trouble."
Your speak with animals thing's still on.
It's what I choose for it to be.
I think Jogging's looking through Ophicoria's eyes, doing the familiar thing as he's riding one of the dogs. He's just kind of zoned out.
That's fair. So that does make sense. That you and Gearman got crits, because Gearman, your dwarven senses are tingling.
Oh no!
Mm-hmm.
Like the rock is shifting strangely further up the mountain, and Joggin, Ophicaria flies up a little bit farther and looks at the snowpack up there, and she can see that there's subtle little shifts underneath it. And before you go any further, Ophicaria suddenly telepathically says, "Stop, stop, stop."
Yeah, Joggin says that too. Okay, stop. She sees where the avalanche might start.
And then
she sees too. Good. We should step back a little bit. He's just kind of pointing. It's like something's wrong up there.
Yeah, and as you say that, Gearman, you can hear this loud, horrible cracking noise from up above, and then a sheet of snow starts tumbling down. And if you had gone any farther, it probably would have hit you. You watch it go by all the way down this side of the mountain with a roar that you didn't think could get that loud if it was just snow. You didn't think snow could make that sort of noise. And it goes on for a couple minutes.
God, from the aerial point of view from Ophicoria, just seeing how big an avalanche is, and then seeing how tiny Joggin is, seeing how tiny himself is from a distance, so glad we didn't go that way.
That's an existential crisis, looking through your own little Doppler drone.
Yeah. Like, thank goodness for those goats. Jughead will actually say that.
Oh, the goats didn't get hit, did they?
No, they stayed. That's why they were down this way. They were probably, fucking around up in the mountains farther up. But, the animals can sense that kind of shit.
Yeah, they could have lured us to our deaths, but they didn't.
So we're all like this high or something.
So now that when the avalanche settles and Opakaria says that, yeah, you could probably go and there's no more coming, you can pass by this part. And as you pass by, Boy gets more and more excited and starts running ahead of you.
Off we go.
You see,
Opakaria is gonna and she's quick.
as you get closer and you see Boy stop and sniff something on the ground and start pawing at it, and you get closer to what he's looking at, you can tell that it is somebody has tried to get underneath the rocks for shelter and then has passed out face down in the snow and is covered in blood.
Oh, scheisse.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Maximus.
to clean the snow off him.
Just to check the person. Garen doesn't really have much training in that, but just cursory quick medicine check to see what we can gather about it. He's been rolling high. Let's see, 11.
It's pretty good, actually.
It's not bad.
Is the person alive, and are they breathing?
He is alive and is breathing and is does not look in great shape otherwise, but he is still breathing and alive. And he looks like how Keenan described his husband, and you can recall that there was a portrait in their house.
Oh, there we are. Maximus, I think we've needed your talents.
Quickly,
Oh, it's. I
I think
see.
we found him, but he's seen better days. He's probably been up here a while. We need to warm him up and get him healed a little.
real quick, before we end up wrapping or closing wounds, can I look and see what kind of wounds they are? Like, were they caused by claws or teeth or a dagger?
Yeah, you can do
Can I
that.
help?
Either nature or
Okay.
medicine for that, if you'd like. I would prefer medicine, though.
Okay, I will roll a medicine, just specifically seeing if it's a... Nah, I don't got shit.
Could Joggin be helping that?
Yeah, you can help.
Oh, okay.
So
You
20.
want me to re-roll or take the 20?
Take the 20. You can take the 20. Yeah, these are claws.
Passport 20.
These are claws and bite wounds from something that has sort of human hands, but also fangs, like at least an inch long.
It was a giant raccoon.
No.
I was gonna say,
no.
the D&D world, this does not narrow shit down in the slightest.
Yeah.
Do you have the slightest idea how many things fit that description?
So Cole's gonna point out he wasn't stabbed by a blade, he was bitten and clawed.
Animal, eh?
Maybe. The claws looked like they were some sort, or at least partly hands.
Good, I
Are they
wonder what
bigger or do they look like human-sized hands or bigger?
Oh, bigger.
Could I... bigger.
Okay.
Oh,
Good.
Could
Can't
be
wait to see.
anything.
I do have an idea of what it could be.
Can't wait to see what other horrible thing is up here waiting for us.
Could be anything, really. From trolls to werewolves to...
I don't
gnomes.
think either of those are likely, but I have my idea. Yeah.
I hope we don't find out personally. Let's see
I'll
what's getting
heal,
some.
but that can wait. I'll heal him.
If the others left him in the snow, they probably thought he was dead.
All right,
He
and
crawled
I-
under here himself.
And I am going to cast Healing Word on him.
Okay. Yeah. As you do that, you see his eyes sort of blink open and look a little dazed, and he looks around and sees all of you. But then he sees Boy, and he goes, "Oh, Boy!" And he opens his arms for the dog, and the dog leaps into them, and he kisses the guy all across the face, and he goes, "How did you find me? Oh my god."
He ran all the way back to Cargo.
The dog loved you very much.
Oh, well, thank you for whatever you just did. My name is Garrett. You just followed my dog out here to see what was wrong, or?
Your dog took
Oh, your
us
husband.
Oh, jeez, he probably thinks I'm dead.
He's worried, but he's hopeful.
I don't.
He had hoped you were alive. That's why he sent us.
And none of the other three came down.
You're the first one we found.
That raises questions.
Ian,
Yes.
at this, Jog is like, oh shit, and he's gonna zip Ophicoria up into the sky to keep watch, just to make sure nothing sneaks up on us.
Okay,
I
that's
think you get a range of like 100 feet on that. You get pretty damn high
Yeah.
up in the air.
And
Well.
yes,
And
well,
actually, because of... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
your husband, he sent us to look for you, and while we were, and we noticed you had some serious wounds that looked to have been inflicted by claws.
oh
Were you attacked by something?
yeah, further up the mountain there, and he points up here where there's like clouds across the mountaintop, and you can't really make it out. Up there, the people I was guiding, one of them is looking for somebody to test his metal against her, and I don't know. It's a Goliath thing, but suddenly a Yeti came out of that cave and just ripped us apart. I don't know what happened to them. I fell down the mountain a little bit, and I had to, after I lured it away from the rest of them, I just kind of passed out in the snow and tried to hide as best I could.
Yeti. That's what I thought.
What's a Yeti?
It's like sort of. Do you know what a gorilla is?
I'm gonna
Or
roll
do
a
you know what
nature
I go-
check to see if he knows what a gorilla is. Alright,
I'm from the Feywild. It's going to be funnier to say I do know.
let's find out if I know. Oh, 16.
You
Oh,
know-
yeah, so it's an ape, a monkey.
It's sort of like that, but larger and native to polar regions. And carnivorous as well.
But I figured it's
Think a gorilla mixed with a Goliath.
It does not sound fun at all.
Oh, and can you roll a perception check through Opacaria for me, Jogan?
Yeah, would that 18 work, or not new one?
Nope,
Or Joggin's perception?
that's good, because you said that she was looking. She suddenly squeals in your head, and you turn, and you see two white figures in the snow coming towards you. They're trying to be sneaky.
Oh yeah, because of the limited telepathy she's got, she can send like simple images, so it's like a UAV photo, just like target sighted.
Oh, okay.
And Joggin will be telepathically tell the group and Garrett, it's like, okay, no one panic, but Ophicoria sees some, are those cats? Some real big cats coming our way.
Mm-hmm.
like the one we saw in the town.
Yep. And this is a weird map, but just imagine that they're like up here on this ledge, and they're trying to sneak up on you to pounce down on top of you because they have smelled Garrett's blood and they have been stalking him through the mountains.
All right.
Fun.
knowing that Cole's gonna draw his sword, activate Speak with Beast, and he's gonna just kind of bark out, "We can see you. We know you're there."
The cats stop and, like, their tails lash and they look angry and upset. And they look at you and then at each other. And I'm going to roll a dice and see if they're stupid.
I have a stupid idea for Ophicoria since she's 100 feet in the air.
Okay. Well,
Maybe that means they're stupid.
they're stupid, so the first one pounces down at you in specific, Cole. So go ahead and everybody roll initiative.
Love game. I don't think crag cats are count as beasts anyway. So
Oh, they don't?
They
My bad.
do. They do.
Oh.
They are a wild shape option.
Interesting. I'll have to remember that the next time I'm gonna play a druid, because crag cats are fun.
I was gonna have Ophicoria just floating in the air,
Shoot
shoot an eldritch blast down at near them, but as an intimidation. But they're hungry.
Most predators won't attack if they're discovered, but if they're hungry enough, they won't care.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, crag cats were listed as beasts in Storm King's Thunder, but they were changed to monstrosities in a later module.
Oh, they were? Well, son of a bitch. Of course they were. Ruined my fun.
That technically means you can do both. You just get to pick and choose.
No, it's just some crag cats are
They're a
monsters and so
beastly
on.
monstrosity, or a monstrous beast.
Can you
It
guys
just
hear?
varies on the system.
Can you guys hear
It's
that?
a weird thing to decide based on it anyway.
Yeah.
I can't hear the music. Can you guys hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Weird techno bop.
There we go.
What we got? 14.
Not terrible initiatives, with the exception of poor Maximus.
What about Lug?
Oh, yeah.
Do I need
Whoever-
to roll for Lug?
Whoever wants to control Lug can roll for him. If you want to control him, you can. If you want me to control him, I'll roll.
I can take him if no one else wants him.
Honestly, with your record of rolling dice, I kind of want you to handle it, Callie.
Okay, I'll roll for Lug. Let me pull up his sheet.
I want Lug to be the one that drives the final blow through the Frost Maiden's heart.
What did he... 5?
Big wall-eyed
Sorry.
stare.
Duh! Oh, kitties!
Lug doesn't figure out they're there until the fight starts.
Okay, I will...
Fight already over.
I will control Lug for the fight. Alright.
These poor crab cats. They got...
One of them got
Two
a...
of us going first.
It shows as a 5 on my screen.
Yeah, it shows as a 5 on initiative because I rolled for them twice, but one of them didn't go through. No, we're gonna add this bitch's turn and give him a 21. 'Cause that's what he got.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh no.
Oh no.
There we go. Okay. So Jogan, it is your turn first. So you, if you wanted to, you could shoot that.
Yeah.
It's just got very 80s all of a sudden.
It did.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast at the one that tackled Cole.
Okay. Your scout, by the way, has taken Garrett and moved backwards and is protecting him, so you don't have to worry about that.
And
Awesome.
boy is there
Okay.
as well, I'm sure.
Yep.
Shoot. And I don't have advantage on that, so that's my turn.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, Ophicoria with my bonus action is going to dive down and try to sting the one that's going after Cole.
Okay.
Oh.
That hits.
Dive bomb.
3 piercing, but hopefully it fails their con save.
Yeah, con. There we go.
DC
Oh, yeah.
13.
I love that image. The idea of just this dive bombing flying squid thing just suddenly coming down and flashing them with a big burst of color as it bites down with its little beak.
So, what's the save on that?
Oh, 13 con.
Yeah, it makes it.
Yeah, I figured these things probably have a good constitution.
It does take the 3 damage though, so damage is damage.
Yeah.
Okay. And now it is this Craig's cat's turn, and it is going to stalk a little closer, and it's going to jump at you and Lug, Gearman.
Oh no.
It's going to take a swing at you. Let's see. It's going to try to claw you.
Of course it will.
23.
Let me see. My AC.
Why are you rolling secretly?
Damn. No, shield couldn't even block that. That hits.
Okay. So it is gonna. There, now you can see that, right?
Yep, I can see it.
Okay.
8 slashing. Okay. Ow. I just bought this coat. Alright. Ow, that hurt. My poor D6 hit die self.
Poor little sorcerer one. Okay.
One of these days I'll get to higher levels and be more powerful than everyone here. One of these days.
It's fine. Okay. Cole, it is now your turn.
Alright, so you said the one was jumping at me?
Yeah, it jumped down and it looks like it's going to try to but it's dumb and slow, so
Bonus action to rage.
okay.
Which do I want? Well, judging on that damage that thing just threw, I'm gonna pick bite. I can. Well, no, I still go claw. Okay. So I'm going to swing my sword at the one in my face. That's a no.
Yeah, that one does miss, unfortunately.
And then I'm going to. Remember correctly, the claws are a bonus action to swipe.
You technically use your
Yeah,
bonus
you-
action to rage, though.
Oh, right.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's pretty much my turn. And once more, Cole grows like 2 feet, bulks out, massive wolf monster. Let's go.
The cat suddenly
sure.
looks very concerned, like, what the fuck just happened?
Snarls in his face and just says, "Cats never have any common sense."
I've made a huge mistake.
Oh, I think you actually get an extra attack. Because once on each of your turns, when you make an attack with the claw using the attack action, you can make one additional claw attack as part of the same action.
You
Because
attacked
it's
with your
swipe, swipe.
sword.
He
Yeah,
attacked
I
with a
did
sword.
attack with my claws.
Oh, right.
Yeah, probably should have gone for the bite in retrospect. But oh well.
It's fine.
We got time. Somehow. Alright. My turn now. Damn. Oh boy, this changes things. Okay, so we're pretty close up. There's not a lot of room to maneuver here, I'm guessing. You do
Not
want to
really.
take that attack opportunity. Are the two cats, they're not within 10 feet of each other, are they?
No, not technically. This map is, like I said, it's weird, so.
I didn't think so. Okay, that cuts out that use of a spell slot here. Oh boy. Oh, I could actually die if I don't, so I'm gonna save my own ass. Gehrman, first time he's used the spell, after getting hit, he freaks out, and time gets a little wibbly wobbly for him. And as he lurches to get away from another incoming claw, there's an after image of him that forms in his place alongside another one. I am going to cast Mirror Image.
Damn, it's okay. Good smooth you.
So now there are 4 of me. Just kind
Okay.
of standing in a weird little square. They're moving slightly, just like microseconds off of my amount of time, and he just looks very confused over at himself and himself and himself.
The cat is
That's
also
cool.
looking at you and yourself and yourself and yourself. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, didn't know I could do that. And I don't think I've got much else I can do right this exact second. Oh, I could quicken a spell, but that's a sorcery point. And it would technically only be usable with a cantrip since I just used a spell. Fuck it, we're gonna spend one, and I'm going to spend a sorcery point and bonus action Booming Blade.
Okay.
So I make an attack roll with the axe. Sorry, just moving to the beat here a little bit.
So am I. Don't worry about it. I'm doing it too.
Please. 24.
Oh, that definitely hits. Go for it.
Alright, so Garamond gets in 8 slashing, and it will take a d8 of thunder damage if it tries to move. Its body starts to vibrate a little bit. Bad kitty. And the other 3 copies also do the exact same motion. So now you all just see that there are 4 Garamonds now.
They're all grooving to the music.
Yep. We're vibing. Alright.
Okay. All right. It's
Little squid's disco ball now.
actually Lug's turn now. Let's see what happens with Lug. All right. So you're within 5 feet of him, so he gets advantage. If I did this
Yay.
correctly.
Yeah, pack tactics.
Bite. Fucking
So yeah, I knew I made the right
Cars.
call having you roll for Lug.
All right. Yeah, he gets a crit on a 19 to 20, so because he has improved critical.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna bite that kitty.
Jesus.
Jesus.
He bit the kitty.
Crunch.
27 points of damage between the two of them already.
Suddenly, Lug is not wall-eyed anymore. He is zeroed in on this cat, and he has bitten it like directly on the neck. Have you ever seen Cujo?
Yes.
That's what this looks
exactly-
like right now.
Oh, good.
Are we sure he's not a Tibetan Mastiff?
Lug has Mastiff in him now, clearly.
This cat has a dog, has like almost ripped out its throat. This cat is more than bloodied right now.
Awesome. It's like, oh my god, I love you so much, Lug. He says, nursing his own wound.
Jesus.
Fucking god damn it. Damn. Alright.
Sidekicks, everybody. Don't sleep on this amazing feature found in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
Make a sidekick. Fuck.
Play a sidekick. Hell.
It's like, you want your boss to die? Just have a sidekick. They'll take care of it.
Jesus shit. Okay, this Craig cat has decided to fuck it. He is leaving, but he's going to move, so he gets that D8 of damage.
D8 of thunder damage.
And attack of opportunity from Lug.
And from Gearman.
If I choose to take it, which I fucking do.
Yeah, so the D8. Go ahead, Gearman, you do your attack of opportunity first.
Alright. 21.
That hits.
Wow, Garen's angry. So it looks like it's getting It looks like it's getting JoJo stomped by 4 angry dwarves. Another 6 slashing.
Okay, how do you want to... This cat, how do you want to kill it?
Oh god.
Gauges.
Oh good lord. Okay. Okay, so as it's running... No, you don't. Garamond, basically has all of his mirror images. They're like running some complex football maneuver where they're all boxing it in and it's scaring it. And then Lug just leaps in and goes for the throat and knocks it down. It's a rather visceral, horrible sight. And then Lug just looks up wall-eyed and happy again. At viscera dripping out of his mouth.
Jesus H.
You're going with me everywhere from now on, Lug.
Okay. That cat is fucking dead. Oh wait, that was the wrong cat. Let me fix that. So that cat is dead as shit. And the other one is now looking over there going, "Oh."
All 4 of the dwarf faces just turn to look at the other cat. In perfect unison.
Okay. So that Crag Cat, it is his turn right now, and he's looking now like maybe I shouldn't have. Let me roll and see how dumb he is. He's dumb.
He's hungry.
He's gonna try to hit you again, Cole. He's gonna try to bite you now.
That misses, actually.
Yeah, he takes a chomp at you, and you just kind of dodge out of the way. Maximus, it is your turn.
Oh man, anything I do from this point on just seems like overkill. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to. We're going two-handed. I don't care what happens to me at this point.
Get him.
We got
That-
lug. It's fine.
That hits.
And
Holy
as a
shit.
bonus action,
Nice.
Fuck yeah, that hits.
Yeah,
Fuck
he's
yeah.
gone.
I imagine. Can I say how I want to do this?
Well, that cat has only been hit once by Alpacaria for 3. The other one just got curb stomped over there.
That's fair.
But you did do a lot of damage to it. Fuck.
That felt
20 damage.
So yeah, the cat is now bloodied. Like, real blood. You got him real good. So, roll 20. Thank you. Yeah, it's just in case you're not familiar with what I mean by bloody. That means it is under half of its hit points. So you get this cat is regretting its life choices because it just got smacked to shit by the fucking cleric. Okay, Jogan.
These poor cats thought they had an easy meal tracking a wounded human through the snow that was half dead. Oh well.
And then this.
Eldritch Blast.
And fucking lug. Jesus. Alright.
Okay, never mind. Jogging's getting really frustrated with his combat abilities, but Ofakuria is going to fly down and flash in the Crag Cat's face, doing the help action to give Cole advantage.
Okay.
Alright.
For some reason, Roll20 hates Eldritch Blast. Or loves it. It can't make up its mind.
Mm-hmm.
pretty much. Same thing was happening with the Warlock in the current Critical Role campaign. She's missed with Eldritch Blast almost every time in the last 3 fights they've been in.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's just like until you get to the levels where you start getting more Eldritch Blast, it's just like you're more likely to miss than not.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They were level 5 and she quickened it so she could cast it twice just so she'd get 4 attacks that wouldn't miss. She missed all 4 of them.
Oh.
Wow. Wow. That's mean.
That is rough.
Fuck you, Roll20. Okay. It is your turn, Cole, and you do get advantage.
Julio. Advantage is only for 1 attack, right? With the health action?
Help action. Let me make sure.
Pretty sure it's only 1 attack.
I am not sure, but...
I think it is technically your next attack, yeah.
Okay. And I'm
Let
going
me
to...
make sure, though.
We'll just rule it that way for right now, but when he comes back with it, then that's how we'll go forward. So just go ahead.
Since it's only 1 attack, I'm going to... Yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Yep, the first attack roll is made with advantage. Yep.
7 and 2.
9 damage. Nice.
Okay, it is, it's not quite dead, but it looks like it wishes it was. So, you want to use your bonus action slashy slash?
I hit it with the sword, so I can't, really.
Can't you do as that just as a regular bonus action?
No, it's...
Oh, you have
the
to
sword
use
sword
your...
It's part of the attack. If I hit a monster with my claws, I get another claw attack. That's how it
Okay,
works.
so you have to hit it with your claws. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think it's only Frenzy Barbarians that get that bonus action attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or dual barbarians, which are same benefit without the issue of frenzy.
Okay, then. Agirman, it is your turn then.
Alright, cool.
If you want to, you can just tell Lug to go
Alright.
bite it.
He just makes eye contact with one of Lug's eyes and then makes eye contact with the other one of Lug's eyes. Just need FaceTime. Garamond's gonna pull his hand axe out, feeling weirdly confident all of a sudden. Alright, we're gonna throw our hand axe at this bad boy. 23. Damn, I've been rolling high tonight.
That hits. And I think whatever you do, unless it's a 1, is going to kill this. Yep.
Yeah, it's an 8.
Yep. You whip the hand axe at it after Cole hits it with the longsword, and it gets it right between the eyes, and he suddenly goes wall-eyed, exactly like Lug, and falls down. But only he's dead, so...
That's what you get, Garamond yells. And then immediately gets quiet again, remembering the avalanche a minute ago. Oh.
Alright. Damn, guys.
Go team.
It's like, I thought the crag cats were scary. He's like, no.
They
Oh,
are,
yeah,
but we
Lug.
didn't let them do anything. That one did 8 damage. At this level, it's terrifying.
It's
Yeah,
fair.
I'm a D6 hit die at level 4. Oh, wait, no, level 3. We're not even level 4 yet.
Yeah.
Man, I am glad I got that hammer, and I'm also glad I chose Cleric. Cleric is a fun class.
Cleric's
Yes, it is.
great.
Like, Garamond just kind of nurses the scratch on his arm, prestidigitationing to just try and keep it warm through the torn fabric.
Oh,
Lug licks it.
that's worse. Now it's cold. I think your spit's freezing.
He licks it again.
No. I can't. I'm not physically strong enough to stop you.
I'll stop him. And Maximus just sort of pushes the dog back, but gently.
He goes. He doesn't resist anything that any of you do to him. He just kind of wall-eyes at you like, ugh. Also with cragcat blood all over him.
Yes, he is covered in blood from biting through an artery.
Hey, Gehrman,
Yeah.
could you perhaps clean our friend off with your
Yeah.
prestidigitation?
Hold on. He just takes his one non-injured arm and just kind of gives him some ruffles and the like, all the while prestidigitationing the blood out of his fur.
Oh, that's gross.
He looks like he appreciates it with his wall-eyed look.
That's one less trip to a groomer later. And just kind of nurses his own wound a little bit again. Whew. Gonna need to wrap that up.
Cole shrinks down. He's going to start, like, seeing if he can't harvest anything from these cats.
He rolls.
I just feel like he's kind of trying to see if he can get, like, the pelt specifically, because these are high
Yeah,
mountain
can I help? I'll help out with that.
Yep. Anybody?
Since help out with the
Somebody give aid, yeah.
Yeah. Give aid. Just make sure you get this.
My survival's not
Nice.
terrible. My
Ooh,
rolls
damn.
are usually.
You
Yeah,
salvage.
no kidding.
You salvage those pelts. Like they are
Awesome.
almost pristine. You are proud of yourself.
Hey, Gearman,
Yeah.
you know what would be good with these, like, show the tear, like, where the axe wound and the skull was?
Hmm?
I wonder if, like, once, like, later you could maybe mend this once it's, like, tanned.
Hmm.
Because it is a tear.
It is a
I could
tear.
mend. I could mend that, yeah.
It's just that fully falls within Mending's ability to patch that little bit of skin back together from the few puncture marks.
Like I let you mend the fucking gems. I think you can mend a crab cat. It's fine.
Mend technically is meant to work on like a few inch wide tears in fabric, so yeah, that fully falls within the realm.
Yeah, I mentioned the whole mending the gems thing to my friend who's also a DM, and he's like, that would have driven me crazy as the DM, but I would have only let you do that on gems that you accidentally injured yourself.
I was being really nice to you.
Yeah.
And we're loaded because of it.
It's like Goblins, or the Goblins that Ron is blind by the time we get back.
Alright, I've used a sorcery point, and I'd see, how many healing potions did I have? I used one of them. I've only got one left. I'll save it for now. Whew. Don't mind me, but I'm going to be walking a little more towards the middle of this outfit for now, in case we get ambushed again. I don't know if I can take another hit like that, even with Lug here. Good lord.
Lug presses against you like he's, he knows that you need to be protected now.
Thank you.
Also, Cole, you not only get the pelts, you also get the teeth and the claws out of that. And a lot of meat, if you're so inclined to eat the crag cat.
Oh, he's fine with it, but other people may be squeamish.
You did eat ferritons, so... I'm calling you all out on eating fucking peritons, by the way.
That technically is kind of dangerous if you're going entirely rules as written, yes.
Oh.
They poisonous to some extent?
They are made of people, yeah.
They are really, really cursed.
I
Oh,
did not know that.
nope.
You didn't roll an Arcanus, and nobody here knows that either, so...
I thought they were just like fey monstrosities or something.
They're...
They're human-shaped shadows.
Mm-hmm. There's
oh.
some weird bullshit, so, in other games, eating peritons would probably get you cursed. So, but...
What?
Hey, noted.
Alright. So you go up the mountain, and I really wish that Roll20 would continue playing this music when I tell it to.
Does Garrett want to keep going with us, or does he want to rest with Boy and head down? Or
Yeah. Garrett sees you all rip the shit out of those Crag Cats, and he goes, "Well, wow, I'd hate to ask you to go any higher, but if you didn't find the rest of my companions down lower, then they're probably still up there. We made camp a little farther away from that cave. Because again, like I said, Makogo, he was looking for some other Goliath to challenge them to some sort of wrestling match, some sort of Goliath thing. And I don't know if he could tangle with that Yeti. There was also a halfling and a tiefling. I don't know if that Yeti could have probably just stuffed that halfling in its mouth. So I really hate to ask you, but can you just go up to the camp and see if they're there? Maybe they got away. I'm not sure. I can stay here with Boy and your friend here. I didn't catch your name. That's all right. The DM can't remember it, so don't worry about it. You can just
Jargus or something like that?
Yeah.
JR or something.
You can just call me Jar, whatever. Yeah, I'll stay here and watch him if you want to go up. Otherwise, we can go back down and get out of here because you took on those Crag Cats like it was nothing, but I don't know if you could do that to a Yeti.
Just looks over at Joggin and makes a size comparison after hearing the good stuff in comment.
No, Joggin, when that got said, he visibly looked like of course, just like, he's starting to get a complex.
You are very small.
I think we should go and find the others.
Again, I'm going to need to make sure that I watch my back a little more closely, but it's the right thing to do. We did technically accomplish our goal. Anything to watch out for further up the trail?
Well, just the Yeti, for one, but over here, and he points off into the distance to where it looks like there's like an ice shelf. Like, you're gonna have to climb up that, so if you don't have climbing gear, I have some. Like, hopefully, at least it's not broken.
I bought some, but it's only for me.
So just be careful climbing up it. You can get up it without the climbing gear, but just, careful, because I don't want you to slip off. If you just go up in and he kind of makes a zigzaggy pattern on the ground. If you go up like this, if you climb it up like that instead of straight, it's easier to get up.
Noted. Yeti's quiet usually.
They can be extremely sneaky, yes, and they blend in up here very well.
I hate every word that just left your mouth.
So do I.
Okay. So keep on watch at all times.
Yeah, don't let your guard down. They usually don't attack people unless they're too close to where they're layering, or they're hungry.
Noted. And we do have crag cat meat. We could lay out bait for it.
Or we could use it to trade.
They are intelligent if you intelligent enough. If you're not hostile towards them, they will leave you alone. Again, if they're not hungry.
Yeah. It's an option for sure. Well, shall we then?
I am ready.
Let's go.
Best of luck. Stay warm. The rest of the dogs are down there by a little ways down the trail. We left a little fire and less other crates of food you had. You can make it there. That's probably the safest place.
Yeah. I'll rest a little bit, and then your jar can help me down, and we'll wait for you there.
Sehr good. All right.
Good luck. Be careful. Again, thank you for coming to help me.
Yeah. Any time?
Okay. All right. So if you're all ready, you can go up and begin your climb up the mountain.
Ow. Alright, making his way. Gehrman sticking as close as possible, trying to make sure that he is in between Lug and somebody else. That he is not an easy target.
Okay. So when you get to the shelf that was pointed out to you, you can see that, yes, this is like a sheer cliff of rock, but it does have, you can see the shelving now that he's pointed out the zigzag pattern to get up it. But I do need you all to roll a athletics.
Yeah, and we do have the climbing gear.
Yeah, so that will affect your roll. You'll get advantage.
Awesome.
It's a group check, so the climbing gearman will probably just leave it there like, normal mountain climbing.
I meant to say, could Ophakoria help me out by looking for by helping search for secure places?
Yeah. Okay.
We already have advantage.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
Makes sense. I've got an injured arm.
It is a group check, and more than half of you have passed. So, Gearman, you have a little bit of trouble with your arm, but you do, Actually, I'm going to have to roll this for Lug, aren't I?
Yep.
I just bring up his character sheet.
Yep, that's about right.
Holy
Rolling
shit.
for Lug forever.
He is a
Learn
Saint
from the mountain
Bernard.
goats.
He is a Saint Bernard.
Really
Makes
putting the
sense.
saint in it.
Fucking goddamn
Lug
it.
literally just picks me up by the scruff of my neck and starts carrying me.
Yep, as
What?
St. Bernards do.
Like, oh,
Lug is the new main character of this campaign.
Oh my god.
This is Lug story. We're just here for it.
Okay. So you all get up the you get up the icy shelf just fine. And you do see on your left there is a cave. If there's anywhere that would be a lair of a yeti up here, it would be there. But Garrett told you that the ruined camp was a little farther up beyond the cave.
Yeah, I think we should check the camp first.
yeah. Though I don't know if I like leaving something that obvious at our back. Could we take 10 minutes? I have an idea. And Garriman, if we'll take, if it is possible and nothing goes wrong in that span of time, take 10 minutes to ritual cast alarm in front of the cave entrance. Creating a little line that will put a silent alarm inside of his head if something comes in or goes out of that cave while we move past it.
Okay.
While he's doing that, could I send Ophicoria looking through her eyes to do a little recon, like going up and crawling along the ceiling?
Inside the cave?
Yeah, or like the entrance of the cave, since I can only view and control her for like 100 feet.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, I can see for like up to a mile or something, but I can only send commands up to 100 feet.
Yeah. You can, but she's gonna have to roll a stealth check for me.
Yeah.
If you want to send her into a cave, yeah.
Let's see, she's got +4. Oh no.
Bonks her poor
Oh,
little
wait,
head
is she-
on her stalactite.
Is she close enough that I could use Bountiful Luck?
Yeah, you haven't sent her off yet, so I'll be nice.
Okay, so it's 5 out of 5.
Not
Not
a
a
crit
crit
failure. Just
So it's a
bonks
10.
her little head on a stalactite and flashes bright colors for a second.
Okay, so over here on this map, this little bit of map, can you see this? This black.
At the bottom, yeah.
Yeah. So she goes in a little bit to the cave, and you can see this. She doesn't see anything in the entrance of the cave, but she doesn't want to go too far because, she's a little skittish.
Yeah, she was just kind of like looking to make sure nothing.
She doesn't.
She's mostly there to be sentry while he's setting up the alarm.
Yeah, she doesn't see anything except when she looks down. There, in the cave entrance, like right here, there are some blood splatters. You're not sure if it's animal blood or human blood or halfling or tiefling or anything like that, but there are. It's like something has been dragged in here.
Dragged.
Okay.
Oh, if there's bloody drag marks, I think we should go in then. 'Cause, like, at that point, whoever's at the camp is probably safer than whoever got dragged off. If there's anyone at the camp.
If you relay that information, yeah, that's going to change
Yeah,
Garriman's
Dragon would
stance.
be safe. Okay, she's seeing blood on the ground. Looks like something got dragged in.
And no tracks coming out.
You see tracks, but it looks like you've seen a gorilla, haven't you?
Yes, at the
Just has
Waterdeep City Zoo.
has Joggin?
I think he was like, when he was a kid, he would go spend time at the Neverwinter Museum, and they canonically do have a zoo there.
Okay, so then you would know that the fact that these prints kind of look like hand marks, but not quite. Some sort of ape has walked through this cave like quite a few times. There's marks going in and coming out, but you're not sure which ones are fresher.
Oh god, Waterdeep has a zoo too. There's actually a whole quest involving it in Dragon Heist. I did not know that. So yes, that's where he's seen a gorilla
Owl
before.
bears on the loose.
Yeah, if you say that, Cole will definitely advocate for going in now.
Yeah.
So then, if you all want to move into the cave, you can move your tokens over here on this weird map.
I can't actually. I'm like blocked by an invisible wall.
Yeah.
The elephant is in the
Oh,
room,
there it goes.
Oh no.
but I can't see anyone else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You push on the border hard enough, you kind of slide in.
Oh,
See.
God, jokes.
I've made you go in, so
You.
there you go.
There we go.
Apparently,
I
the
can
DM
always-
has to put you in the map. That's weird.
Yeah, and I only see mine and Lord's tokens.
That's such a weird.
Everything's great now.
You'll have to give us vision again, I think.
No,
So I
it's
can-
it says it's still on. Well,
Well, I can-
let me try. Do you have night vision? Jogan
Yeah,
has
Garen
night
has dark
vision. Does Cole have night vision?
He does. He has dark vision.
I don't think Lug does. He just has advantage on smell.
Yeah.
You have
Maximus doesn't.
you have 60
He
feet
needs
of it,
some
right?
sunlight.
I do have light. I do have light.
You have 120. Yeah, if you want to
So
just.
on my psi crystal too.
So I'm just gonna put a light on my.
Oh, there's everyone.
And you're just going to put a light on. So you're going to emit bright light in a distance of 30 feet for light, correct?
Yes.
See. There.
Now I can see just fine.
Okay. It's a weird map. Like I said, I had problems with this when I was trying to fiddle with it.
It's fascinating. Alright. The alarm is still there in case something comes in behind us. It lasts for 8 hours, so I wouldn't worry about it running out on us. Maybe we could sleep in here if we absolutely had to.
Okay, so you can see on the floor now that you've gotten in here that there are like whatever was dragged in here was picked up, but was still dripping blood, and it's going this way.
Okay. So it's going this way?
And right here, there's like sort of a deep chasm there. Floor has fallen away there. There's no actual floor. Where you can see up here, I think Jogan is the one that can see all the way up here. You can see kind of like a dark area
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah, it looks like there's a crevice that opened up that
Okay.
way. At your step.
Ground's not reliable. Noted. Oh. Maybe if I could do that thing where I made 4 of me appear again and like swap places with one of them.
You wish.
So I guess we need to go left then.
Yes, that's where the blood trail goes.
Okay. Cole will start making his way into the.
Gehrman will stay
Mouth of
in
this
the
area?
middle.
Yeah, he's gonna move over here.
And this, now that you can see it, it looks like a sheet of ice across, like, what used to be some sort of, like, land bridge.
Ugh.
It's just a wall of ice there.
Okay.
There's
Are
a,
Sorry.
and there's the natural bridge going this way.
And I do.
The
Gehrman,
footprints go this way.
There's blood going everywhere in this cavern. It looks like something has been ripped apart in here, but the rest of it goes up this way, kind of like
I'm going to head up this way then.
Okay.
And make a perception check now that I'm on over here.
Yep.
Just, keep a head on a swivel.
I'll give you 8 on that.
Oh, thank you. 22.
Perception. Again, you can see the blood going down in here into this area here, and looking now that you're squinting down there, you can see there's some sort of bloody viscera all over the walls and everything there, and a pile of bloody bones, sort of in the corner. You can't quite make it out from here.
Well, Cole's gonna go towards that.
Gross.
And I'd like to see if he can tell if they're humanoid or animal remains.
Once you get up closer, you could tell. There's a mostly skeletonized body there that looks about the size of a Goliath that's had the head ripped off. Everything has been gnawed upon, and as you're looking around and you have your perception, somebody has put the head into a niche on the wall and has just left it there like it's a trophy.
Oh, gross.
God.
They're smart enough to do that.
And as you're looking, there's 7 other crude places in the wall where a head has been shoved in there like a trophy. And one of them stands out to you as being a dwarf, because you can see the beard spilling out. But it looks like somebody's been, proud of themselves over here.
Maybe an obvious question, but any skulls with horns on them?
None that you can see, and none that look small enough to be a halfling.
Looks like only one of them was unfortunate or stupid enough to fall prey here.
Unless they were killed elsewhere.
I'm going to be nice here. Have you all been stealthing?
No, actually, I had not been.
No, you have not. Okay. So,
I think jogging probably would have been, but
Cole's not stealthing because if we're going to be attacked, he wants to be the first thing to get hit.
I have not been stealthing now.
Since you're not stealthing, Cole, you can see something. You can see something and hear something coming towards the door, and you see a white shape looming there, looking at you.
Door? You mean this area?
Right here.
Oh, if he sees something looming, he's going to beast rage.
Oh, Shiza. Hold me, luck.
Because, there's probably no, talking with this thing if it's taking trophies.
It's glaring at you, and it just kind of slams its chest like you've seen the gorillas do in zoos, both Joggin and Gearman, and bellows at you. Like it's trying to look intimidating, and no, not that one. This one. There you go. It's trying to look more intimidating than it's actually feeling like it wants to fight you. It wants you to go away. Since
We're backing down from this.
Can't say it's a good idea.
He's asking Cole in character. Alright then.
It is evidence of clearly hunting humanoids. Cole's not backing down.
Okay. 1 second.
Don't get my ass killed.
1 second. I do have to use the bathroom, so if you want to take a break before this combat starts, you can do that. But there is a Yeti staring at you.
Ooh, this is some interesting music.
Oh, it's Baba
Where's it
Yaga.
from?
This is Kevin MacLeod original.
Ooh,
I'm
nice.
accessible to use this one a lot back in the day.
Let's see. I am going to try and move up so you guys have more room in this area. Something
Okay.
about it.
I've got long range. I am going to keep the fuck away.
Yeah.
vision.
The idea is,
Well,
if I'm over here, I can bottleneck it, and you guys can just shoot around me.
Well, the way that Callie's been rolling, all we really need to do is just have Lug push it down the stairs. He'll just Family Guy roll all the way down.
Ah,
Joggin's getting so frustrated that he hasn't been able to damage anything. He wants to kill.
Yeah. Now the question is, do I go damage or do I go, maybe I should have the ability to regenerate my HP?
Yeah, he's hit pretty fucking hard for low level.
I'm probably going to go with the bite then. Oh, I would love to be able to just start swinging with advantage on everything.
I'm definitely gonna go with the Warhammer spiritual weapon combo because that was good.
Spiritual weapon's amazing.
Yeah, we need to try to keep this thing boxed in, but fortunately we're in pretty tight terrain.
It can't maneuver around us very well unless, like, this down here is a path for it to go around. But, like, that'll take it a solid turn. Yeah.
I mean, Jogging can move through you all, no problem.
Yeah. Because if it tries to loop back around at us, it's going to take it like a turn or two. So it can't flank us.
Okay,
Assuming those paths are connected, yeah.
I am back.
Betting it is.
I am back. What have you decided to do?
We're gonna do this.
Hmm?
Yep.
Okay.
Probably gotta get fucking killed. Oh well.
All right. So
I have my backup character. All right.
roll initiative.
3. That perfectly scans.
Fine for shooting.
Oh my god, I didn't realize I was still muted.
Oh.
Oh my god. I went to grab a soda and I was still muted. Jogger was trying to say he could try telepathy with it, but...
Hey, you can still try. We haven't hit it yet.
Fight is technically just starting. We can try diplomacy, but this is a head-hunting creature. Then again, that Goliath also was looking for something to fight, so who knows?
Yeah, but...
Oh yeah, we should search their bones and stuff.
However this
Who knows
turns
what else
out.
who else knows whatever trophies they've got.
It's killed quite a few people, evidently, and just put them up as trophies.
I think there's pretty solid evidence here to act on our gut and think this thing is probably just gonna kill us if we don't fight back.
It was trying to scare us off, and it didn't seem to want to fight at first, but...
Probably took some damage from that Goliath that hadn't healed yet.
Maybe.
Either way.
Okay, I just need.
Maybe it's full and didn't want to fight on a stuffed stomach. I don't know.
We don't have... Our cleric hasn't rolled initiative yet.
And I still gotta roll lug. Okay,
Yeah,
lug.
I joke that all we really need to do is just have luck here. That's about right. That's about right. Roll20 loves luck. Roll20 is a dog program.
Apparently.
On a wolf program, I can tell you that by the way I roll.
Has Archvex stepped away?
Guess so.
So okay, so we'll wait for him. God damn it!
Lug's just gonna attack it and push it down the stairs.
Lug is going to attack it because it looks like you're all getting ready to do that, and big pack leader over here has wolfed out again. So that means I bite things.
Hello.
Hello.
Is it okay? I'm sorry.
What happened?
I did have to step away for a minute, but then my mic stopped working, so I had to. I heard.
Oh jeez.
So I had to get it start back up, but I am ready now.
Okay.
Yep, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
All right.
We just need you to roll initiative because Cole is going to throw himself at this Yeti.
Did I go through? Never mind.
Nope.
I'll do that.
May have been an internet hiccup if
Might have
your
been.
rolls were going through.
There we go.
Okay. Alrighty. Cindy. And, of course, fucking Lug.
Go Lug. Make Papa proud.
Ooh, he looks at you to make sure. It's like, I should go bite this thing, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, so he again, his face changes to Cujo face and goes up and goes to go bite the Yeti. God damn it.
Make me proud. That's a 19 on the die.
That's a 17. Not quite a crit yet, but... Why?
Chomp.
Why is this dog?
My
Let's
God.
keep
Are you
the
sure this is a dog and not a hyena with how much damage its bites are doing?
It told me...
Its bites are apparently 2d6. That's pretty powerful.
That's equal to a
Yeah,
great
that's a great
sword.
sword. And the
told-
maul.
It told me to up...
Jesus.
One of the guides I use for sidekicks told me I should up the damage a die, but I don't think that was right. Maybe it should just still be a 2d4.
I think they meant.
You gave him the martial one?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
That's
they need
just
to add
a
a
big
dolly.
Okay, so then I'm going to have to restat luck.
Yeah, that's a little strong. He also has pack tactics.
So yeah, I'm going to make that go away right now. So 2d4. Thank you, Lug,
Yeah.
for your service. But fuck. Okay,
You had the dirt, good buddy.
He's gonna do more damage now.
just to spite me, yes. Okay, so it goes up and bites the Yeti, grabs onto its arm, and now there's a fucking growling Saint Bernard on a Yeti's arm.
Oh my god, all we're missing is a reindeer and an elf who wants to be a dentist. I'm gonna have to change my backup character now.
Okay, so it's the Yeti's turn, and it's just gonna like shake Lug off and actually retreat back into the cave. It's going to take its turn to leave, and Lug's going to get an attack of opportunity, but it's trying to leave. Should Lug bite it? He's looking at you.
Okay, that's different. Hold up. Can't believe I'm going to do this. So, we're still in combat, technically, yeah?
You're still in
He'll
turns
hold
now.
Lug- He'll hold Lug off on the attack of opportunity.
Okay. Alright. Cole, you just watch this thing back up.
Yeah, he's not backing down, but he's still kind of in aggressive mode, and he's gonna shift over here to try and see what's going on.
Okay, so now you can see past the Yeti that is standing in the entrance of this, what looks like a den. It's standing in the entrance, and you can gaze past it and see that there is a baby over here playing with what looks like a still alive halfling.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Okay. So, Cole is going to, he's not going to sheath his sword, but he's going to use it to point at the halfling and then point, back towards the entrance of the cave. And then he's going to go into his pack and just dump his load of crag cat meat on the ground.
Peace offering.
Okay.
Basically, the halfling comes with us, you get meat, and don't fuck with us.
Lug just takes one of the pieces of meat and walks off with it.
Okay. It sees you dump.
My turn? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you can do your turn after Cole, but it is looking at that. You're still technically in combat because it still hasn't gotten the hint yet.
Again, he's going to point at the halfling, then point back towards the entrance of the cave, and he's going to do that once more, and then he's going to hold... Actually, no, he doesn't have any actions, because he uses action to pull out food. But he's just going to wait to see if it complies.
Okay. Alright. Joggin, what did you want to do?
Go up here. Oh, shoot. Okay,
Go up here.
I got him stuck in the wall. I couldn't control him.
It's fine. Like I said, this
I'm
is a weird
saying
map.
that, like... Oh. and just kind of sing it, and it's like, oh. And, like, you can see he ran around the corner with, like, Eldritch Blast, like, ready on the staff, and he just sees that he's like, and then he's just going to telepathically to the, I guess, the parent Yeti, and say, give us tiny person, you keep food, baby lives.
Oh, fuck. You want to threaten the
And I'm
child,
going to try to
my guy?
intimidate.
I wouldn't to threaten the child, my guy, but you do you.
It does understand you, but it backs up. And one massive paw reaches down, picks up the baby, and puts it on her back, like a little chimpanzee, and kind of nudges the halfling closer to you with the other one.
And I'm going to telepathically say to the halfling, it's like, actually, in halfling, I'm going to say out loud, okay, come with us, we're with Garrett, we're going to get you out of here.
She uncurls from where she was, like, rolled away into a ball. She was curled up in the fetal position, basically, and she was just kind of knocked towards you like a ball. She uncurls herself and looks up and sees Cole first, and then looks over at you and hears you speaking, and she's like, okay. She slowly gets up. She looks like she's doesn't look like she's been savaged, like the remains of the Goliath all around you, but she doesn't look healthy either.
Pretty rough play, huh?
Yeah.
I can heal her on my own if we're still in combat.
You're technically not in combat anymore because the Yeti has gotten the hint, but I'm going to make you keep on the turn order.
Alright.
All right.
Cole is going to pick up the halfling and bring her back to Maximus.
Okay. Gearman, I know it's not your turn yet.
Yep.
But you hear the alarm going off.
Scheiße. It's like alarm just went off back at the gate entrance.
Oh, maybe it's the other parent.
Maybe ask it real quick if there's any others like it here. If there's a
And,
father
I'll-
or mother.
I know it's not my turn, but could I speak to it?
Yeah, you can still speak to it.
Okay, telepathically it says, do you have a mate
And you hear back,
that will
yes.
attack us?
You hear back, yes.
Okay. Stop them. We just want to leave.
Okay, it looks at you, looks at the pile of meat on the floor and the halfling and the fact that you're both backing up. And it kind of lifts its head back and makes a strange yodeling call, which you hear repeated behind you, Gearman. And you see this coming up.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Oh yeah.
Good.
2 Yetis.
This Yeti is noticeably bigger than this one and has 2
Oh,
huge mountain goats under its arms.
Respect.
Airman just holds up his hands and crouches down, makes sure Lug just pets Lug a little bit, trying to keep the wall-eyed expression there.
Do not go feral on me right now, I swear to God.
It pauses here where it's going to cross the bridge and looks at all of you, and then this one makes another noise, which this one then repeats, and he backs up.
Imagine they're just speaking Wookiee to each other. Sure, what?
Basically, that's the noises that they're making. They're going, and that's more sand people, but I can't do Wookiee because it hurts.
Okay.
So you can take the halfling with you and walk past this guy who is now standing here, waiting for you to leave. It looks like.
Alright.
Gearman will quickly cast Comprehend Languages. Oh, wait, no. He'll cast Comprehend Languages just out of curiosity. so I can understand them, and he just good day. Just keep walking.
Get
Cole
out.
is actually
Jogging before he like turns around to leave, he says to I guess the mother Yeti, the one with the child, says, "If you want to protect your child, do not hunt those that walk on two legs. They won't be forgiving next time." And
She
Jogging will leave.
she points at the head of the Goliath and then at the great sword that is broken in half with the bones, and makes like eye contact with you, like that and that and that and that. That started it.
okay.
Okay.
That's
fair.
And Jogging just like,
They
okay,
were
then
defending
yeah.
themselves.
It was self-defense. He broke into their nest because he wanted to kill something big and strong as a machismo thing, and she fought back.
Or he fought back, or they double teamed him.
Yes. Okay. So then Jogging's like, well, in that case, tear apart whoever disturbs you. Goodbye.
Yeah. I don't fucking care.
Oh man, what? Disregard that.
All right, fine.
Okay.
I see what you mean.
Come on,
Okay.
Doug.
Point taken.
Everybody's out of the cave now, because I think I have to pull you off the map, because
I'm trapped.
perhaps. Okay, you're off.
Okay.
Oh.
So, once they're out of the cave, Cole unwolf.
Oh, I'm so glad I laid that alarm. I'm never not doing that again. I could not my heart could not have handled seeing that thing sneak up on me.
And we're
Jogging pulls out his. Sorry, what?
No, go ahead.
Jogging just pulls out his glowing crystal and he's like, I love this thing.
You're welcome. Oh, so... Looks over at the halfling. I know what happened to two of you. Garrett sent us up here to see what happened to all three.
Oh,
Said something about a camp.
But first things first, you alright?
oh no, I'm sorry.
Don't worry,
She's
don't
not.
worry.
She doesn't look like she's been hurt. It just looks like she hasn't been able to sleep for at least like a couple days straight.
Toddler parenting.
In game terms, she has 3 levels of exhaustion.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
That's rough.
I cannot help with that.
Somebody is going to have to carry her.
Well, I can do that. All right.
Just
lug.
put her in
Put her
a
on
little
log.
backpack.
Put her on lug.
Just
Don't
strap
worry,
a little
I can-
backpack to the dog.
I should be able to. I should be able to
Oh,
carry
yeah.
you until
Okay.
we reach the next.
That would
Easy
be
enough.
We reach town.
a kindness. Ah,
Before you go,
Oh,
could you tell us
here.
where the tiefling went?
I don't. All I know it was where Makinga was. Back there. I don't know where Asterix went.
Garrett said something about you had a camp.
Up a little higher. Yes.
Do you need to go? We have friends, Garrett the climber, and a guide we hired down a little ways down the mountain. Should you would to
Oh,
probably
Garrett.
be better to leave you down there with them.
Garrett made it. Oh, thank
Yeah.
We're alive, yes.
Thank you, Lorna.
And Joggin will turn to Ophicoria and say, Go tell Garrett and Jar that we found. I'm sorry, what was your name?
I'm sorry. Perry Lou.
Okay, yeah, and he'll have Ophicoria deliver a little telepathic message that's like, hold up yet, we're bringing you Paralu.
They can't. Can they reply to that?
She can ferry simple telepathic messages.
Okay, then you get
She
back.
can basically repeat.
You get back. And, okay, we're at the base camp. So. Perry Lou is only exhausted. She's not like I said. She's not actually injured. Just 3 levels of exhaustion sucks.
Yeah, it does.
No sleep being the play toy of a Yeti child that's the same size as you.
Mm-hmm.
Taller, probably.
To be fair, it was trying to be gentle with her, but it's still a big meaty
It's a
pod.
toddler
Meaty pod toddler, yes.
with teeth and horns.
All
It's a
toddlers.
5-foot toddler.
All toddlers.
So Perry Lou is able to point where the camp is, but then she just kind of leans back in Maximus's arms and looks like she's passing out.
Yeah, that's fair.
Should we
We
check
need
out
to
the
get her
camp
down there
before we
fast.
go back down?
I think we should check the camp real quick.
If it's a short walk. Otherwise, I don't know if I want to. If we get ambushed again, we'll have to put her down if Maximus wants to do anything.
I can keep an eye on her. He's
You can't just strap her to Maximus's back.
Well, he can only keep the one eye on her.
The other one's gonna wander away.
One eye on the
Well,
target, the
that's
other
a
on the...
watch out. Yeah, exactly. It's like a chameleon.
That poor dog. Okay. So if you want to go up
Yeah.
towards the camp,
If she said it's a short distance up, then yeah, we might as well go ahead and finish the trek.
Mhm.
If it is actually going to take some significant time, though, Gehrman would vote to go back down and leave her with the others before trying to. But she said short walk, so we'll do short walk.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Works for me.
Take myself back up to the cave.
so it's a short walk, and you come to the edge of a vast and deep crevasse with nowhere to go but down. Like it's the end of the mountain there. Collapsed tent lies half buried in the snow near the precipice. Jutting out of a nearby snowbank is a pair of blue leather boots.
Oh,
Next to this grim display, a figure in cold weather clothing sits in the snow, her knees pulled in tight to her chest, and horns protrude from underneath the figure's fur-lined hood.
That answers that question.
Is,
Hello?
is this figure still alive?
You call out to her, and there's no movement.
Oh no.
Cole's going to move up and then try and check the figure.
Okay, you see what you assume is the tiefling asterisk, and she is dead. She has frozen to death sitting here with her eyes frozen open and staring at those blue boots in front of you.
detect magic.
There's no magic here. Except
Not even on her.
Except when you look at her body. If you're looking at her body, I thought you were looking at the boots.
Well, I was just kind of like scanning the area
Yeah, her
because it's a 10-minute thing.
something underneath her cloak and her clothes lights up. Like she's carrying something magic in there.
But the blue boots don't seem to be magic.
The blue boots are not magic.
They look nice.
Okay.
If you want to go up and pull them out of the snowbank, you can check.
Yeah, I would like to dust them off to see if there's anything under there.
Yeah, we're
that's
gonna
what we're
search
checking.
asterisks.
You
Can I roll an investigation as I get closer?
if you want to just grab the boots and tug on them, or do you want to look at them before you? Okay, so
He's a tugging. He's a tugging.
I was gonna say, I brush the snow off to see if there's anything under there. Just tugging.
so you brush the snow off and you find a pair of legs attached to the boots.
Okay.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
And
Now I'm gonna pull.
you pull the body out of the snowbank, and it's the body of a dwarf with no head.
Oh, probably one of the other trophies.
We did see a dwarf in there.
Does the body look a little bit more noticeably old? Like it's been up here a while?
It's been up here longer than the lady's body has, for sure.
Mm.
I guess we'll have to wait for the halfling to wake up before we can get answers.
And
Nice.
Jogger was searching asterisks and I guess the camp, if there is anything.
Okay, so you
Chairman will. Go ahead.
if you're searching the bodies, on the dwarf's body, you find an empty wineskin and a half-eaten block of goat's cheese and a miner's pick.
Oh, there you go, Cameron.
On Asterix's body, you find some sort of potion. It's like when you shake it, it kind of looks like there's nothing in there, but you can hear it sloshing. And then there is a what has to be a leather-bound spell book, because when you open it, you see the spells when you flip through it, and it looks like this is her wizard spell book. It has it has Alter Self, Cloud of Daggers, Comprehend Languages, Detect Magic, Expeditious Retreat, Scorching Ray, Shield, Suggestion, and Tensor's Floating Disc. None of you
That's pretty well rounded.
None of you are wizards, so you just have a spell book.
That's the best. Well, I can't read this. Did you find any identification on the dwarf? Just asking Joggin, was there any way of IDing who the dwarf was? Or are they just nothing there?
I guess we could take the boots. They seem pretty distinctive.
Yeah, they do.
If you wanted to shake her, Perry Lou could probably tell you.
Let her rest for a little bit.
I mean, we can ask her later.
Jog and shake the potion. Look, need to identify this. Just going by that, I can't see the potion, but I can hear it, and he shakes it. It's like
he'll just burn a slot.
I think it's a potion of invisibility.
It is a
you
potion.
know how? I was just guessing.
It is a potion of invisibility.
Oh, that's
So I
handy.
was just like, oh, these. Oh, I wish there were so many times. Let me tell you, there are so many times in my past that I wish I would have had one of these.
I'll consider it yours. Whew, okay, you didn't find anything else?
Yeah.
Just looking at this scene, it looks like this tiefling sat down and stared at this body until she froze to death.
Oof. Like a shock, basically.
That is an odd choice. Not the way I would want to go.
Sounds like she was in shock.
Something.
Should we
Body's
carry
been
the
up.
bodies?
Maybe could.
It wouldn't be too
I'm
much a
not-
problem for me.
I'm not sure if carrying the body down would have a good effect. Like, Garrett might take it badly, and
Yeah.
and this woman seemed quite shocked by seeing this body here, so I don't think it would be a good idea.
At least take a book down, prove that we found her.
Yeah.
Okay. I was under the impression humanoids like to bury their dead.
That's a fair point.
It varies, but it varies. I imagine he might want it, but
I say we
don't
try. We should try. The dwarf, though, I don't want to go back in the cave and get the head. Test it, see if it fits. I think
Let's take some of their effects to see if there's any next of kin.
I'll take the boots and the book, and I don't know. If need be, I mean, we can have someone else come here and collect them.
As long as they're warned about the Yetis.
Indeed.
I was just gonna say the Yetis are probably gonna just, eventually find her.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
found the dwarf.
Well, they don't seem to be eating the bodies. They just kind of seem to be ripping them apart for defense. Because the dwarf is still there.
Alright.
If we need to carry the bodies down, we can always tie ropes to it and somebody just move with the ropes attached to them. We'll slide through the snow.
Seems a little callous.
I'll try and see what I can do. I can't believe I'm about to do this. Karen will, with a 14, attempt to start moving the tiefling body.
Okay, it's a little difficult because she is frozen in a sitting position with her knees to her chest, and she won't. Her body will not uncurl.
Figured that much. Yeah, this is going to be very weird to move down. Bearing it's going to be very tricky.
Would you like just to bury it in the snow?
It may not be a bad idea, at least a burial.
Yeah, if you would like to bury them, you do have the miner's pick, and I believe the climbing kit comes with a little shovel.
It does, yeah.
So,
Alright. Yeah,
if you like, I can dig a hole for you.
I'll help. The sooner we all work on it, the sooner we can get off the mountain.
Okay. Athletics?
I'll re-roll in athletics as well, since the first one was just to see about moving the body. Right. 19, even higher. 23.
Hmm.
Yeah, you get two fairly 3 feet deep graves for these two.
Alright then.
As for the Goliath, it's what he would have wanted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he went out the way a Goliath wants to go out, basically.
He's
Yep.
probably very
Very
proud of his
Klingon.
head as a trophy.
Yeah. Probably talking it up and wherever the Goliaths go.
I thought a Yeti had lost. Fuck yeah, my head's their best trophy now.
Yeah, they all just get excited up there in Goliath Ghost Place. It's like, alright. Then he just looks down at two graves. The dwarf, he just says a little bit something in dwarvish, and then over the tiefling, and just, wherever you went, hope it's warmer than here.
That is a loaded phrase for a tiefling.
Yeah.
Sorry, what wasn't?
He said, wherever you went, it's like, hope it's warmer than here, to a tiefling.
Oh,
I understand the intent, but Jesus.
Herman doesn't.
Gearman. I love you, Gearman. Holy shit. Okay.
Cole's actually gonna shoot him a look at that, like, what?
Jogging's trying not to laugh.
The tieflings.
Fuck.
What was it?
It's like, how do you know about the inner workings of tieflings?
I don't, but I was an adventurer, and I've listened to their sob stories more than a few times.
Okay. Okay.
Like, he knows they come from a hot place, one of their parents are usually dickbags, and they have a possibility of going to a hot place when they die.
Jesus
Look,
fuck.
intent matters. You know what I meant.
Holy shit. Alright. So if you want to go back down the mountain after burying them, you don't have a lot of trouble. Like, going back down this zigzaggy pattern is actually easier going down because you've left your pittance there. So, you don't have to check for that. It's going down is easier than going up, so you make
Smell
it.
a mixture of cragcat blood and yeti blood. I don't think anything's fucking with us.
You make it down the hill fairly easily. The mountain goats here. There's only 2 left. Would you pass by?
I was carrying 2 of them in.
Yep.
I was wondering about that.
Garmin is
Well,
not
Hunter.
shook up by that in the slightest. They're goats. They're probably eating the crag cat bones.
Demon animals.
A lot of hoofed animals are osteophages, so yes.
Yeah.
Demon animals, as far as you're concerned. And then you get back down to the base camp, and Garrett and your guide are there waiting for you. All the dogs look a lot happier and warmer and more, well fed because you broke into the rations for them. And I think you're ready to go head back to town.
Yep. Just drop the sad, unfortunate news as we walk.
Oh, I never knew what the tiefling's story was. She just kind of mumbled under her breath and swore a lot, as Garrett says. The Goliath, again, he said he was looking for somebody to fight, and I guess he found it. I'm pretty sure that's not who he was looking for, though. That's the wrong character. There we go. No, that's the wrong character. God damn it. Roll 20. Thank you. That's the one you want to be at. Yes. So I guess he found his fight, but I don't think it's the one he was looking for.
Well, he's on someone's trophy rack now.
Oh,
We managed to communicate roughly with the Yetis. It sounds like they don't hunt people, but they do display bodies if they go in and attack them as warning and trophy.
Used to be a family just defending itself.
that sounds about right.
Territorial.
Says
We did,
Probably warned the rest of the town.
we did not kill any of them.
I'll have to make sure that everybody knows not to bother him.
Out of one, but that was before we knew what we knew.
I'll make sure to tell everybody if anybody goes back up there, just to make sure to leave them alone.
Sounds like the idiot's Goliath killed his entire group with his battle lust.
Well, not that one. That one just looks like she's had a time.
Not true.
What
Just
were they
surprised.
going up there for? What they hired you for?
Was basically just to go up there. Like I said, he was looking. Another Goliath is supposed to be up there, and he's like some sort of Goliath thing where they wrestle each other to prove themselves. I don't know.
I feel like they could have done that in the town.
Yeah, Goliaths. I don't know what to tell you.
Never really met a Goliath. None of them ever really came down south.
I don't know them either, but I do know they are mountain people. Maybe the mountain meant something to them?
Maybe. Perry Lou might know more, but I'm gonna let her sleep.
Yeah. She's been through enough.
The Goliath I'm pretty sure they've been traveling together for years, unfortunately.
Ooh.
I'm not sure about the tiefling. Again, I don't even know why she wanted to go up there. I think she was just like a tag-along with this group.
And the strange thing is, it looks like there was a body of a headless dwarf up there. Pulls the boots out, pulled this off the body in case someone knew them. She died just sitting down staring at it. The body appeared to have frozen to death. Maybe she was looking for him.
That sounds likely. Unfortunate.
She's wearing miner's gear, so no idea.
Hmm.
Didn't find much in the way of identifying things. The boots were the only really distinct thing about the fellow.
Dwarves come from Bryn Shander a lot to mine around the base of this mountain anyway, so maybe he was from there.
Well, he was nowhere near the base of the mountain, but yeah, maybe.
Digging higher up, huh? Must have been looking
Yeah.
for something in specific.
Our keen-eyed friend here looking over at Joggin. He saw nothing of any note, so who knows?
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm going to I'm gonna get some rest and then I'm gonna make my way home. I sure would appreciate if you help me back. It's a long way.
It is that. While you're resting, did we want to look into the thing here in town, or
Shouldn't
We
take
want
us
that
too
back.
long.
if it's a quick thing?
I mean,
Sure.
it'll take Paraloo a little bit to recover. So, yeah.
You've been through a lot. You probably should rest a little bit.
Yeah, Perry Lou is passed out. Perry Lou is passed out in Maximus's arms or wherever he's carrying her.
Yeah, we should probably wait a little bit before we investigate anything.
I mean, we could always just book a room, drop her in the room.
Yeah, getting a room and leaving you two to rest for a bit is not a bad idea.
All right. Well, I believe the inn, the Northern Light, is right over there. So,
All right then.
let's see here.
It's like walk. It's like that's a good name. That's a good name.
Yeah, it is pretty good. Wish I thought of
It's
it.
in Tavern Inn. Okay, so you walk up to the inn. It says the Northern Light on the sign, and Garrett kind of glances and says, "Well, where'd the lantern go?" They used to have a magic lantern hanging up there, and it was real pretty. I wonder what happened.
Thief.
So yeah, you enter the inn, and a younger lady. She's pretty thin and charming looking, and happy and smiling at you, and goes, "Hello, come on in. My sister is in the back cooking. If you want to rent a room, I'll go get her. She handles all that. Otherwise, you can just take a seat."
Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, are you here for a room? I can.
We would like to rent a room. There are two people here who are in desperate need of rest.
Rescued some people from the mountain.
I see. I haven't seen. I saw those fellows come through before. Oh. Hold on. I'll go get Corey, and we can get you into a room. She bustles back into the back, and you can hear what sounds like bickering in the back as they, as she's asking. You can hear her asking her sister for the keys for a room. She's like, you don't hear the entire argument, but it sounds like an argument going back there.
Can I perception to listen to the argument?
If you'd like.
Yes. 9. Never mind.
Now, all you can hear is what sounds like snipping and sniping at the. Oh, there you go.
Jesus.
I was gonna say I could use my ears. Yeah, that works.
They
She just creeped over.
It just sounds like sisterly fighting. You know how sisters fight? And they just kind of snip and snap at each other, but nothing actually ever comes out of it. And then a shorter, stouter woman comes, stomping out of the back after a while, and she goes, "Welcome to the Northern Light. I hear you need rooms. Follow me. I can get you into... How many would you like?"
We don't need the one, right?
Just the.
We're just setting them up.
Are we going to be staying the night ourselves?
Maybe.
It's getting late. Probably should. I don't want to sleep outside.
Yeah, true.
2 rooms then.
Okay, 2 rooms.
Make it 3. Garen will put down a little bit of extra.
All right. So, good inn rooms are usually, I believe, like 1 gold piece a night.
Alright. Garen will front it. Still got
So
plenty of gold.
So expensive.
So expensive.
Ugh.
It's
putting
almost
holes
like
in
I
my
gave you a
pocket,
bunch of
guys.
fucking money.
Yep. Holes in my pockets here, man.
Like in 5 years, we'll be out of. That's right.
You do have an inn to run. You're going to be starting to bleed some of that when you get back to that.
Yep.
No problem.
All right, so you get into your rooms and you split between you put Garrett and Perry Lou in one room, and to split the other 2 between the 4 of you, and Lug, because he won't stay outside.
Yeah, that's why he booked a 3rd room. Alright, Lug, you can sleep, and Lug's already on the bed taking the pillow, and it's just wallowing out, drooling into the sheets.
At least you'll be warm.
Yeah, that's about right. Garen will just nestle down. Just kind of, sort of, considering for a moment how it would feel to get spooned by a St. Bernard, and then just... I don't know if I'm ready for that. Just lays down at the foot of the bed as best as he can.
God.
This is so wrong.
That's a fucking mental image right there. Wow. Yep. So yeah, the beds are very comfortable for what they are. A frontier town inn. It's more comfortable than the other inns you've been in, actually. So 2 sisters, even though they seem to snip and snipe at each other, they are running a good business. And you have a very restful sleep.
Oh, thank God.
Except, Jogan, in the middle of the night, I would like you to make a perception check with your, because your magic sense is going all the time, right?
Yeah, basically.
So go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okay. I was even going to say, if Aquaria, again, she would do the night watch.
So yeah, you could see it through her eyes.
Yeah, because I could... I wonder if, the detect magic would work through her, so she'd be able to, scan.
Mm-hmm. In the middle of the night, Opakara looks over to where the window is creaking open, but nothing seems to be there until she sees the outline of something invisible creeping into your room. And that's where we're going to end for the night.
Okay.
Oh, no.
We're going to end right there.
Oh, no.
I would be curious. So it sounds like Gearman has a room to himself. So, are the rest of us with Joggin?
You split it up between whoever. I'm not sure. You're going to have to figure that out before next time.
I'm
He's
just curious.
playing the room all entirely by himself. It's just, if someone else wanted to bunk in there, that's fine. It's just, Lug has the bed.
I'm
If
just
Cole wanted to
curious.
come in and sleep with Lug, that's fine.
He'd probably be with the group.
Yeah.
I'm just curious because if Joggin says, "Hey, we're getting mugged," this person's gonna have 2 to 3 people on them.
Yes. So.
Well, that's their consequence to deal with.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, you can plan out all that shit for next time. But there is an invisible person in your room now, Jogan. And you know it.
Okay. Okay, I was going to say, and I'm awake.
You're now awake because Opakara has woken you up. And now you can also see the outline. Now you and an invisible person are just staring at each other, so you get to figure out what you're doing next time.
Just do the Spider-Man
okay.
pointing meme for a minute.